I don't know what to tell you, man. All I know, Nim's on fire.
Nope. I see it now. Yeah, it's great. You know what I think of your how dare?
Oh my god.
He has multiple.
Do you
hands.
actually have one that's a middle finger?
Probably has two with middle fingers.
Actually, no, it just came with the one. It also came with...
Well, I know what's going on the thumbnail.
this. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Still can see the finger.
Oh my god.
Please fucking get... Hey, DM, I've been pretty happy with our group makeup so far, but if a bolt of lightning were to kill one of us today, I wouldn't be upset.
Small brick dies!
It's alright, we'll kill Brick and we'll get Issa in here. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Damn.
It'll be A-okay.
No, that's tiny.
Like your penis.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Yeah, okay.
No.
We are on camera right now, and I'm willing to visually prove you wrong.
No.
Yeah, backfired on you pretty fucking hard, didn't it? Just like all the guys at work. They're like, I'll fight you. I'm like, sure, I'll fight you too. But I fight naked.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fools and Flagons.
Hello!
You heard that. Hooray!
They heard all of that.
Wait, why does he have tiny hands?
Wait, we're live already?
Oh, we've been live for a minute,
Yes.
yeah.
He's been live.
Yep. Gonna have some great
Welcome to-
thumbnails for this episode.
Welcome to life.
It's gonna have nothing to do with what's happening. It's just gonna be the baby hands.
Whitey's got to pay, and the payment is baby hands.
Oh god. Well, if
And
you're
the baby
here,
hands.
welcome. We're having this session as a makeup since none of us. Well, I was out of town for Thanksgiving, so I wasn't able to play. Yeah, we're here. Brick is gonna die tonight. So, this is a D&D campaign made up entirely by me, where my players, Brick, does stupid things that I try to make sense of. Get that out of your nose!
God, you're fucking toddler. Shit.
On top of streaming our D&D campaign, we have Pez Plays on Tuesdays, Whiskey Wednesdays on alternating Wednesdays, Metallurgy Magic whenever we're able to get that in, usually on the weekends. If you would like to see some of our past adventures, you can check us out on YouTube for the VODs that we have. Or if you don't really want to see us, then you're probably listening to us in podcast form, which if you are, thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. We are on most major podcast platforms. iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Samsung Radio, Podchaser, all those, pretty much every single podcast service that I could find, we are on in some way, shape, or form. Just look for Fools and Flagons. The D&D campaign comes out the Friday after we live stream it, and yeah. Oh yeah, Kayla got cake. That's why we're starting late, because she had to go get cake. And then take care of her dogs.
Birthday cake!
Looks like ice cream cake.
It's not.
So, last but not least, donations are never required but always appreciated. If you like what we do and you would like to support us, please consider our Ko-fi page. All proceeds from donations and memberships go straight back into making Fools and Flagons an even better experience, and it helps keep the podcast alive and well. We want to thank you for your follows, subscriptions, and bits on Twitch. I do apologize that we cannot recognize them on the stream for the sake of keeping the continuity of the story going, but your support of us is always appreciated. With that being said, the last little announcement that I have is we will be back next Friday on our normal scheduled time. This is just a makeup for the weekend, or the week that we missed last week. So,
Do you get more because you had less?
sure. Let's go with that. Anyone else have anything that they want to chat about?
I'm old.
No, you're not. Stop
You're
it.
not. Ian and I are the only grandpas allowed in this channel.
I turned 30 yesterday.
Yeah, it's still, yeah. Wait.
Yeah, you sounded
Say
really
that
robotic.
again.
Say again.
Say that again.
I said I turned 30 yesterday.
You do sound robotic.
Does she sound like that to anyone else, or is that just me?
No, it sounds like that to me too.
Yeah.
It's very odd. Oh.
Oh.
And she's out of here.
Yeah.
She'll probably be back. She probably just did a refresh of Discord.
Dorigato, visto, robato,
Say again?
Shush.
Is that better?
Kinda. You're also a little quiet.
I'm literally all the way up.
Oh, interesting.
That might be why.
No.
It wouldn't matter.
I have her at 200%. I can't get her any louder.
I'm literally all the way up.
There you are.
All the way up.
Okay.
All the way.
It's interesting. I'm not sure what could be doing that.
I don't know. My internet's fine.
Well, we'll see how the night goes. Otherwise, maybe she just drank something out of the jug of everything, and that's just what she sounds like tonight.
Mm.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing left that anyone wants to talk about, grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons. See, that could have been really bad and really funny all at the same time.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah. To get you guys up to speed on tonight's session, the Tempests are crossing through the Nightly Kingdoms in search of a ship to hire that will take them to High Tide, the pirate stronghold, wherein the pirate Captain Shirahama was last known to be. Along the way, they discovered a magical cottage on wheels left abandoned in a clearing, and having learned of the previous owner's demise, they claimed it as their own, repaired it with the help of the twin Swobolds, and then continued towards the seafaring kingdom of Harpermere, where they had been invited to attend a wedding and hopefully charter a ship. Along the way, they learned of a mysterious blight affecting the town of Maelglen, of which they needed to pass through to get to Harpermere. The denizens seem to be attacking each other at random with no apparent reasoning behind their deeds. Even the women, children, and elderly are being affected. The violent acts have escalated to murders, the attacks beginning to happen multiple times a week. The Tempests paused to do some shopping and a bit of investigating, interrogating a pair of citizens, the butcher Nicolae and the blacksmith GiGi. Zaan became an unwitting victim of the blight, being forced to attack Nicolae against his will, we think, but was restrained before being able to kill him. Kasumi then noticed two individuals watching, learning that they were the town Tailor, Cebran O'Doyle, and the Chamberlain Rafe Mollet. Kasumi, assuming the arrogant-looking Chamberlain was the cause, accosted the man and attempted to search his person to find fault. During this attempt, the Chamberlain called upon the Bluecloaks to arrest Kasumi, Vanera, and Brick, and Zaan cleverly masked his party members with a fog cloud spell, and the Tempests swiftly scattered. Kasumi then communed with Shenshe as to the intentions of the Chamberlain and found that he was, in fact, not the cause of the blight. The Tempests then managed to convince the Chamberlain to meet with them so they could apologize, and after doing so, discovered that he came prepared to arrest them with a dozen or so guards should things go poorly. They now prepare to corner and interrogate the town's tailor, Cebran O'Doyle, over a curious ring he supposedly won in a game of cards some time ago. So, we rejoin you all as you have gone back into your wagon home to rest for the evening. Is there anything you all would like to do? Oh my god, Zeke. Is there anything someone other than Brick wants to do for the evening, as I am ruling that he has passed the fuck out?
Last one. I'm done.
Well, seeing that, we're back here, no longer kind of wanted, I'm still going to lock the door. So, lock the door.
Alright. For those who are listening and not part of the Discord currently, Nim is getting over being ill, so there may be some hacking and wheezing from Pez that is not entirely in character.
You're sick.
I like the brown moss.
That's mold, not moss. So we're all in the cart and we're bedding down.
It is nighttime.
So I can't remember. Are we doing something about Tailor in the morning, or this isn't a DM question? This is a everybody question. What did we want to do? Because I'll come up with a plan if nobody else does.
I mean, if your plan rhymes with murder, I don't know.
I cannot confirm or deny this.
Well, I thought that our plan originally was to go scope out his place tonight.
I
Was
thought
it tonight?
Mortar was looking through the window for a while. Or did he come back from that?
Mortar is currently on top of the on top of our house and is keeping an eye on the Tailor's place and also just keeping an eye out for us so we can all get a quick rest. If anything happens, he'll let me know.
I was about to say we can always go see the tailor in the morning.
So what's the plan?
Does that sound like a good idea? Bed and then see him in the morning, or do we want to see him before we go to bed?
Let's go to bed.
That's fine.
Okay. Then I will find a comfortable chair to snock out in.
Should we take our watches up in the tower so we can have like surveillance of the tailor shop?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Dibs on last watch.
I'll do first watch, I guess.
I can do one of the middle watches.
I do last watch with Des.
Okay. So, you all go to your various rooms to sleep. Zaan goes up into the tower of the wagon home.
I will do nothing but just like fucking radar dish and eagle eye, like no distractions.
Okay, make a perception check.
Does Mortar need to make one too?
Yeah, Mortar can make one as well.
Also, Zaan, when you get up there, Mortar just kind of looks over at you, just like, what the heck are you doing here?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Mortar has advantage. That was worse. The perception is +3, so 16.
16. The two of Mortar and Zaan keep a healthy watch out and pretty laser focused, trying their best not to be distracted. The tailor's shop stays dark. There's no movement in the building itself. Sorry, I just realized that I'm playing rainy noises, and that's not it's not what needs to be playing right now.
Mortar
But
is
I've been enjoying it.
It is very soothing. You don't see any movement in the tailor's shop. There's a fair bit of nightlife in the first stretch of your watch for the evening. There's you can see plenty of people coming and going from the area of the Red Door Tavern that you had been in when you met the Chamberlain earlier that evening. But for the most part, there's not a whole lot of nightlife happening in this area. After a few hours or so, even the people that stayed late at the Red Door are kicked out by Siobhan and Owen. And soon enough, everything quiets down. You hear crickets chirping, soft breeze. It's a very uneventful evening.
Okay. When the time comes,
I was going to ask if there was anything else you wanted to do during your watch.
laser focused.
Okay.
Somehow for 2 hours.
All right. So come towards the end of your watch. You hear just a random bird call off in the distance, and you turn to look, and you just feel your whole body just kind of crack and see something like, I haven't moved in hours. But you are able to go down and get one of your companions to take over the next watch.
I can't remember who was doing the middle one.
I believe it was Kasumi.
Yep.
I will gently wake Kasumi. Wake up.
She just very groggily gets up. Okay. Anything
is your
happen?
Other than a bird call, there's nothing at all.
A bird call?
Yes, this late at night does seem kind of suspicious. Dan, was it an owl call or was it an actual bird?
You don't know. You were very focused on the tailor shop that you weren't really thinking, oh yes, that was a yellow-crested swallow.
Well, birds usually aren't awake at night. That's why I'm asking.
There are nocturnal
Wasn't there
birds.
Yeah, the whippoorwillow.
wasn't there a bird that is like a signal that Fern can use?
That's a very good question for you to find out and for me to go to sleep.
Okay, all right, go to bed.
Where were
and
you
it's-
sleeping?
In in the room at the top.
I'm taking
Second
that bed.
story, yeah.
I'm taking that bed while you're on your break.
Okay.
Where you're on your watch.
She's gonna go take a peek out the window to see if it was a signal bird for Fern.
Well, the signal bird is down in the kitchen beside the pantry.
Okay.
So you would have known that. You go downstairs first after shutting the door behind Zaan, and you peek over, and the little door that the bird pops out of is shut.
She's gonna make her way up to the watchtower.
Okay, you head on up to the watchtower. Is Mortar still there?
Yeah, he's whole night.
Okay. So you head up there, and you see the back of Mortar, and his head just turns around to look at you. It does kind of like the little slow blink, and swivels back around to look at the tailor.
She's gonna give him a pat on his head.
Okay, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. Break if you want to roll for Mortar again.
Same thing.
16?
Mhm.
Okay. The night goes on relatively quietly, far more peacefully than you would have been led to believe, considering the violent outbursts that have been occurring. Again, there's not much of a nightlife here. You hear the occasional sound of a shutting door, the splash of something falling down a nearby alley. No movement at the tailor's. No lights. Nothing.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do during your watch?
Nope, she's gonna just kind of take it easy and, me.
Baby
Okay.
punched me in the face and I got a hole in my.
A random child comes out of a nearby building complaining to their mother about their sibling punching them in the face, and it distracts you for a moment. And then you realize you've been sitting there for a while.
I can't. I like how immediately when he realizes on camera, he stopped. Oh god, she's gonna kind of play around with her mage hand a little bit too, and kind of get more accustomed, and like if there's any like movable objects in the tower, she's just gonna kind of play with
Okay.
mage hand.
There's a few sticks and some leaves from when you had been traveling that hadn't been cleaned up. Probably even find some detritus on the roof where some of the luggage had been previously. You're able to make the hand go out there and pick stuff up and flick it off or whatever you want to do to practice with it. Yeah. But otherwise, your watch goes without much event. And soon enough, you start to feel yourself getting a little bit drowsy, and you think, it's probably time to get the next one.
She will very quietly go find Vanera and Pez.
Okay. I'm guessing the bebopping of you two means that you're getting up into the tower.
Keep bopping along.
Okay. So the two of you go up into the tower, and once again, Mortar swivels his head around to see who the hell's coming up to bother him. Seeing that it's just you two, he turns back around and focuses back on the tailor's shop. Go ahead and make a perception check, the three of you. And is there anything else you want to do during your watch here?
Ooh, that was much worse.
No.
No?
20, not nat.
Dirty 20?
14.
21.
21. Okay. You all, except for maybe Mortar. Mortar's getting a little tired, being up for some of the afternoon and then most of the night, just nonstop staring in one direction. A little bit cramped at this current point in time. Two of you keep your watch. Nothing much seems to happen. The light begins to creep over the horizon to the east. And with you being up in the tower, you're able to see it first as it begins to lighten up the sky. And soon enough, the rays come over the treetops, just barely coming over the wall of the town. Before you know it, it's morning again. You begin to hear the gentle hustle and bustle of the early morning bakeries opening, shops that are required to, well, not required, but the shops that open up early to allow the denizens to prepare for breakfast. Things become a little bit more lively. The day is yours.
I would like to say that before I decided to, actually, I would be awake by now, so mentally connecting with Mortar, knowing that nothing has gone on through the night, I'm going to ask him that when light hits the upstairs window, to go ahead and take a second look to see if he can see anything now that there's light, and then he can disperse and report back.
So you're sending him to the tailors, a fly round. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Vanera and Pez, with the two of you being in the tower, you'd been in there for your entire watch with Mortar sitting almost perfectly stationary when all of a sudden he just takes off.
All right.
Well, okay.
So make a perception check for Martyr.
Oh, that one's so much better. Please do better. I'll take that one. 20, not nat.
Dirty 20. Okay. As the sunlight begins to creep over the walls of the city and starts hitting the grime-covered windows of the tailor's upper floor, Mortar obeys your previous command and takes off to scout the place. Does a few circles around just to get a general lay of the building. Comes and flutters to a stop, lands on the signpost on the outside of that's hanging from the second-story building, and is able to see in through one of the windows, and appears to be a lump in the bed that is upstairs. Even with his great eyesight, it's still a little difficult to see inside just because of the unattended state of the windows.
Okay. But it's just a really dirty, grimy upstairs bedroom.
It's
Or
hard to
living
tell
area.
the proper state of the bedroom. It's the windows themselves that are grimy. But from the angle that he's got, being able to see a bed, it looks like a person-sized lump is there.
Okay. Having relayed all this, just pop him away back to the Feywild.
Okay, so
Or bedtime.
the people walking underneath the tavern like, oh, there's an owl this one. But Mortar is returned. The day is yours. What would you all like to do?
So, Lady V, I say we grab some pastries, wake everyone up, have a nice little breakfast, and then go kill people.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Pez?
Zaan's gonna walk in at this point, rubbing his eyes. Kill people.
Oh wow! All right.
Rick will lumber down as well.
Who's hungry?
I'm hungry for murder.
Kasumi's gonna lean over to Vanera. Should we take his weapons away? Just to be safe.
She's really thinking about it.
I mean, if you touch my guns, I don't know what I'll do.
I'll cry.
If you want to see my guns, I'll let you hold them if you want.
It's not usually you to talk about murder first thing in the morning.
Hamburgers influenced me.
Oh,
Coming from the ones that almost got arrested for being too sassy. That's very out of character for some people in the city.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I agree. We should go get breakfast.
Cream puffs.
Cream puffs, cinnamon rolls, and
feel like,
covered bugs.
Hopefully they have those here.
Cream puffs.
I feel like I should probably point out that our target is currently asleep in his bed.
It won't be for much longer.
Oh God.
Zaan's gonna high five Pez.
Where did the murder come from you?
Hamburger has been whispering sweet nothings in his ear at night.
Do we need to detect thoughts on him?
That's dangerous.
On who? Me, Hamburger, or the Tailor?
Yes.
I cast point at whoever can use detect detect thoughts.
You cast point.
Yep. 'Cause I don't know who has detect thoughts.
I cast magic missile at the darkness.
Why? Why would I use it now?
I thought maybe Pez was being influenced by the dark thoughts.
Oh,
No.
so you were actually legitimately talking about me and not the Tailor, our target.
Yes.
I'm fine.
I do not get your humor.
Be fair, from what you all told me, my vision went, like I was not there anymore.
Kind of what happens anytime you fight something, though.
Yeah, and also you're generally more hostile than Pez is.
I am insulted.
Are you?
Pez, give me your gun. I need to shoot Kasumi.
You don't know how to use a gun. I'm teaching you how.
Yes, I do. Do you not remember when we had the shooting contest and I unfortunately lost to you, but I still know how to shoot a gun. I didn't
Not well.
I know how to do it well, but I still know how to shoot it.
How about this? Let's put a pin in it. After we commit our one
Circle back.
murder, and then yeah, we'll circle back.
What are we putting a pin in?
You. Come here.
I mean, I could probably
There.
slot it in somewhere, but why?
You know, now that I think about it, instead of the pin, wouldn't it be used to give Brick the ability to have a key in his finger so he can unlock doors?
I asked for a blowtorch.
Yes,
never got one.
that's opening doors with malicious intent, but I'm just talking about opening the doors with a universal key.
I have the keys. Or I have keys.
Okay.
Wait, you have
Probably
keys?
implement.
I do have keys.
Let me see him.
DM, do I think I could put a lockpick into my hand?
You can certainly try.
Can I see the keys?
No, why do you need to see the keys?
I like keys. They're
I don't
shiny. They go
care.
clink, clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink.
I feel like we're getting off
Just
topic.
gonna take the bag. Just gonna shake it.
A
Oh.
wiggle.
What is it? Your bag of holding?
Yeah. God.
There's not much sound. It's you hear the straps kind of flapping, but it's technically in another dimension, so there's no like extra change rattling around at the bottom that you can hear or anything.
Just gonna.
I wiggle my backpack and the eyes blink.
Excuse me.
That is horrifying. I am hungry. Let us go.
Cream puff and chocolate covered bugs.
Okay.
Gross.
You all head out of the wagon in search of food. It's not that difficult this early in the morning. It's a very fresh-smelling morning. The morning dew is still clinging to most of the surfaces, and with your hungry bellies, it is very easy for your sensitive noses to find the wonderful smell of baked goods, and you weave through a few of the larger streets, and you find a small little crowd outside of a little shop, and it seems people are standing in line and they're conversing with each other. They clearly know each other, and they're probably there every single morning. You all get in line, and soon enough, your turn comes up. You go inside, and it smells wonderful. There's breads, pastries, more or less anything that you could really hope for is in here. Unfortunately, you were not able to find chocolate-covered bugs. That is not a delicacy here in the Nightly Kingdoms, but the cream puffs are easy enough to find.
Yes.
I would like one bread, please.
Just a baguette.
Yes. That,
They
please.
do look at you a little confused, but when Vanera explains what they're looking for, they add a big baguette to your order.
I'll take one too.
2 baguettes to the
What do
order.
you need a baguette for?
I just
fact,
take
yes.
the baguette and like open my mouth and like.
Do you even like baguettes?
I was about to ask, do you
have
even
to
like
roll.
baguettes? It's differently made.
You have to
You
roll.
gotta roll.
I do not have
I'm still
baguette
doing
down.
I'm still doing the funny thing. Oh no! Oh wait! Oh, it's a 14. I thought that was a 4. 14.
14?
So you just see brick.
It's pretty good.
This was acceptable.
Oh.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the worst thing you've ever had. It's still pretty tasty, but you've had better.
It's in the book. It's true
Good.
now.
I'm just walking with a baguette in my mouth, like the happy dog with like the pizza in his mouth, just wiggling.
So Pez has a baguette in his mouth, probably holding on to Hamburger to keep him from getting at it. It's a two-handed affair there. Anything else you all are wanting to get from here? It's
Cream
Do
puff.
they? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got the cream puffs.
Yeah.
Do
You
they
have
have
cream
the cake of the orange variety?
carrot cake.
Yes.
That's not as much of a morning staple.
I didn't ask if it was a morning staple. I asked if they had carrot cake.
They don't
Oh,
have it
typical
currently.
rabbit.
First off, I asked the DM this question, not you.
Typical.
The baker behind the counter informs you that that is something that could be made later on in the day, but for the morning, they're more focused on the main breakfast staples.
I'm gonna lean over the counter and say, "Can I also hold a carrot cake for a pickup later?" Shh. You say this as quietly as you can after everyone's done ordering their food.
Make a stealth
You
check.
walk-
I will.
You
That
walking
was not
stereotype.
good. Is a 10.
Pretty much everyone hears you with their passive perception. Your excitement for the carrot cake was a little too ambitious.
I know no one has heard
His
me.
little,
I am
his little
secretive.
pufftails wagging.
Yeah. They
Let's
say
see,
it'll
it's
be
covered
about
by
a
a
silver for the carrot cake, and so far you're looking at about 2 silver for the cream puffs and the baguettes.
Do they have cinnamon?
What? It's a silver for the carrot cake, but it's 2 silver for a cream puff?
And the
For
baguettes.
Everything. Yeah, and the baguettes. So, real fast, do they have cinnamon rolls or anything of the similar?
That seems wrong.
If so, then yes.
Yes, there is something similar to a cinnamon roll. It's not so much a swirl, but it is a glazed
Loaf of-
mound of bread.
It's okay. So add that to my total.
Okay. What's the matter, Vanera?
You're telling me that I could have gotten a whole fucking carrot cake for 1 goddamn silver, but instead I have a goddamn cream puff for 2 fucking silver?
And 2 baguettes.
Okay? That doesn't...
Zaan's just gonna sit there with his hands on his hips.
It doesn't math!
Somebody does not. Cream puffs are very complicated to make.
They're not!
Yes, the cost reflects that.
It's a baguette!
Zaan's just gonna slide his money over the counter without saying a damn thing.
If anything, there's more ingredients in a goddamn carrot cake. It should cost more.
9.
The person behind the counter is kind of looking at you. He's like, you can take it or leave it. I've got a line.
This has already licked the baguette. Wait, why am I paying for your baguette?
Because he's walked out of the
Brick's already
shop.
walked out.
Oh,
And Brick already
Fine.
stuffed his down his throat.
And then when I get outside, since I don't have a digestive system, I spit it back out.
There's weird black streaks on it from the oil and grease.
Just a lump of black oiled bread.
she pays and she walks out.
Kasumi, is there anything you're trying to get?
She'll pick up something light. She doesn't need anything big,
Okay.
so whatever's quick and grab.
Okay. You're able to get just a
Cannoli.
small,
Cannoli.
like, little croissant-shaped thing.
Croissant.
They're asking for 50 copper coins for it.
Okay.
You got like a dozen cream puffs out of this.
I only wanted one!
Oh, you got a dozen.
The last couple times you've been getting cream puffs, you've been getting a lot of them.
No, I just imagined it was just a really big cream puff. That's why I only wanted one. That's why
You
I was
didn't-
confused about the price. Yes, I just said a cream puff.
You didn't ask
Historically,
for the mega
you have been getting them in batches.
You want to know what makes...
So my assumption you wanted a batch of them.
Make an assumption? Makes that has that a you? Assumptions.
Ooh, I know what happens. She spends the silver.
I'm just picturing there's some poor kid with acne behind the cashier's counter. He's like, ma'am, they only come in a dozen.
Oh no, Vanera's not gonna be a fucking Karen. No. No.
If you want to just get one cream...
No! She takes her goddamn 12 cream puffs and she walks out.
Wow, Vanera. You are so mean to the poor child.
Shut the
But-
fuck up.
It was not even his fault. How could you?
You're the one that ordered a goddamn cheesecake. Carrot cake, I'm sorry.
Well, at least my cake only costs a silver. So I'm just gonna say very snoodily as he eats his breakfast.
I'm gonna... Can I rip the baguette out of his mouth? Just flap like a noodle and Zaan.
If Pez allows this, otherwise it's going to be a contest. Okay. Yeah, he lets it happen. What are you doing with it? You're slapping Zaan
Just-
with the wet
just
baguette.
like a pool noodle type thing. Just
Yeah, I just want to point out the fact that we're hitting somebody with an object that's stronger than steel as a pool noodle.
Well, it's been slobbered on. It's a little bit weakened.
Oh, okay.
Roll an attack. Just roll a d20 and add your dex.
18.
Can I give advantage?
Haha, it doesn't hit me.
God damn it.
So you go to whip this around, and as you're making the arc, the chewed on part that's all wet and soggy breaks, and the one half just goes flying down the street, lands and rolls, and you just have a half baguette in your hand.
Child, why
It's a
not just say
bag-
thank you to you when you hit him in the face with the baguette?
She hands the baguette back to Pez, and it's like, hamburger can eat that part.
Hamburger, sick it.
As you say that, another pack animal that happens to be walking by just sniffs,
No.
slurps it up, and
No.
just keeps on walking with the cart that's behind it.
No!
I
Hamburger like takes 2 steps, sees this, and just kind of like deflates on the floor and just watches this big thing walking away, eating its prize.
As just walks in front of the camera and breaks the fourth wall. This is what happens when you don't feed animals.
For 50 cents a day.
The angel.
And
Fuck
copyright.
you. Fuck you and that copyright.
Well, coming from a creature so pure, it seems very petty.
I think that was well deserved.
Petty.
You want a cream buff?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Not asking me.
Is that you opening the crate? Okay.
Yes.
So you all
I
have
used to pick dice
your
too.
various pastry breakfasts munching away. What's next? What are you all doing?
Committing murder.
Oh,
You're heading to the tailor shop.
To the
Chew and fuck,
need to
people,
be-
chew and fuck.
I
I
do
was
need a
about to
big
say,
cloak.
isn't that a song?
Take it to the tailor shop.
Why do you need a big cloak? Oh, you meant. Oh, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I didn't put anything down.
I mean, your brain is right there. You should probably pick that up.
I don't have a
Becca, if you're
brain.
listening to this, slap him with one of those tiny hands, please, when this is over.
No!
Thank you.
No.
I'm waiting for that door to open.
That's why I said
Oh.
when this is over.
Oh, okay.
So you all begin traveling towards the tailor shop. There's a bit of moment of oh shit as you see a patrol of guards coming down the street. They're just surveying the area. They kind of look at you. Thank you. Marking that down.
He said chew and walk, and I thought he said chew and fuck, and that is hilarious to me.
Do y'all get that?
You
Yes.
more or less. You have a brief moment of oh shit as the patrol walks past you, but they see you. They just keep scanning, keep on walking. They don't seem to have any interest in confronting you at all. But soon enough, you do end up in front of the tailor shop. Those of you that had not been there before, there's a front door with a bay window on the right side, and it's got a fairly large downstairs area. The upstairs is slightly larger. It kind of has a little bit of an overhang, and all of the windows seem to be very grimy. None of the wood has really been maintained. Some of the paint has started to peel. Even the sign hanging from the second floor edge is a little bit worse for wear. The place just seems to be in a general state of disrepair compared to the buildings around that seem very well kept and neat.
I try the door.
Okay. You watch Brick just walk straight up to the door, turns the handle, it opens.
I walk
Oh,
in.
he's dead.
I have a
As
follow.
he steps inside, a giant fireball. No, so
I can take it.
Brick steps inside. Are the rest of you following suit?
Yeah, right behind him.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to send Hamburger around the back of the building to make sure that there ain't no like escape door.
Okay. So you send Hamburger around. You see him like Naruto running with his wings out, just kind of disappears for a minute as the rest of your group files inside. After a brief moment, you hear the as Hamburger comes screeching around the corner, jaw open, tongue lolling out, just looks very pleased with himself, and you just see him kind of shake his head no.
All right.
So you all head inside, and just as with the exterior, the interior seems very much not kept. Directly to your right, you see a pair of what used to be very comfortable chairs. They're now very dusty, and the upholstery looks a little bit neglected, sitting in front of the bay window. On your left, you see what looks like a very nice marble dais with 3 mirrors facing it for someone to stand and see themselves from multiple angles. In the back left corner, you see 3 mannequins of varying sizes for small people, big people, and normal people. There is just against the back wall, there is a curtained off entryway with the curtains closed behind a long bar with, what do you call them, bolts of cloth rolled up. There seems to be a scale of some sort and various other tailoring tools. And to the right of that, you see 2 of those, I forget what they're called. They're the big, like, folding dividers for going and standing behind to change clothes and whatnot. Zaan and Pez, you see on the other side of the chairs is the closet that the pair of you had hidden in when you were running from the guards previously. But it is very dark. There's no lights lit. There's no one around. It seems very still.
I want to see what's in the back room.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around for a large cloak.
Okay.
I'm going to look for a little bell to ding.
Okay. Kasumi, Vanera. Zaan is heading for the back room. Brick is, I guess for the moment, is maybe going and checking the closet because there's nothing really on display out here.
Mm-hmm.
So Brick is heading towards the closet. The
Gonna
two
go
of
with
you
Pez.
going with Pez. Okay.
I'll stealth behind Zaan and Foxworm.
I mean, we're about to have a bell rung. Stealth's not going to do too much.
Well, no, I don't have to be seen.
Make a stealth check, please.
With advantage of pack tactics.
That's not how that works.
Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure I know what my stealth plus is, but...
I'm pretty sure it's ridiculous already.
You're not wrong. 23.
Okay. You all are used to this sight already as Kasumi walks in elegant and flowing, and then little Foxen just dashes behind the counter, and Zaan, you feel the slight brush past your legs as she dashes ahead of you and just vanishes around the corner. Pez and Vanera, you go up to the counter, and you're looking for a bell of some sort. You see the rolled up bolts of cloth. You see what looks to be a pin cushion with a thimble sitting beside it, a large pair of scissors, but no bell. And Brick, you going and looking in the closet, there appears to be a large wardrobe within and a very small kind of coat rack. There are some items of clothing hanging there. None of them are really your size. You are quite large.
I look at the mannequin. Is it my size or a little bit smaller?
Well, the mannequins are across the room. When you first walk in the door, the closet is straight to your right. The mannequins are back to the left. Zaan and Kasumi would have gone past them to get into the back room there.
Just from where I'm sitting, it's like roughly my height, or
yes, there is one that's
obviously
roughly
smaller?
your height.
Okay. He's been slacking. I'm just gonna wait for something interesting to happen.
Okay, so you're gonna wait in the front room.
Is there an upstairs?
Not that you're able to see so far. You know that there is an upstairs. You've seen a second story to the building, but in the room you're currently in, there is no way to get up.
Can I go look for stairs?
You may certainly try.
Would like to look for stairs.
So, Kasumi has already dashed ahead. Zaan is right behind her. And after a minute or two of Vanera and Pez looking for a bell, Vanera decides to go and join them in the back. Kasumi and Zaan, the back room, as soon as you step through the curtains, you see what appears to be a line of clothing racks with various items of clothing there. Blouses, long trench coats that look like they may hang down to the calf or the midway through the thigh. Against the far left wall, you see two very large wooden wardrobes against the wall. And to your right, you see what seems to be more of the tailoring equipment. There's a wash bin, a wringer, and a loom. There are lanterns hanging from the walls, but none of them are lit. In the back right corner, there do appear to be a set of stairs that go up, which Vanera you would see when you eventually get back in there.
Is there any light in this room coming from any windows or anything like that? Or
you see a little bit of light coming from the top of the stairs. There are no windows back here. And in the front room, apart from the bay window, there are no other windows there either. But there does appear to be some natural light coming from the upstairs area.
Is it enough to where if I open the closets or the wardrobes, I can see what's inside them?
You can certainly try.
Sure.
Okay, so you open them up. Make a investigation check.
Ooh, that's actually not too bad. Let's see what my plus is. Only plus 1. It's a 16.
16. It's a little hard to make things out. You can sort of see the shapes, but colors are a little bit difficult. You sort of like put your hand in, you kind of rub it around. It feels like clothing or fabric of some sort.
Okay. And that's both of them for the most part?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast light on one of the lanterns in the room.
Okay.
Touch.
So you go up and you tap one of the lights, and it gives off enough light for you to see in here. It is a multitude of clothes. There's pants, jackets, coats, shirts, blouses, dresses. The wardrobes are filled with these. But it does have a scent of...
been here for a while.
Of like, yeah, age. Kind of like when you pull out your winter clothing after being in the attic all month. Or
Musty
over the
is
summer.
what you're looking for.
Grandma's house.
Grandma's house. Smells a little like Grandma's house.
It smells like old people in here. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Vanera as she walks towards stairs, seeing where she's going. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Vanera, are you heading towards the stairs?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Just head on up.
I'm gonna be cautious. I'd like to make sure that I'm being extra careful just in case there are booby traps. So I can look out for those, and then if there are any, to ask Kasumi to disassemble them.
Okay. So make an investigation check. And as Vanera
13.
is like 13, as Vanera's dog crawling up the stairs, checking for things, is anyone else doing anything while she's doing this?
Just kind of keeping an eye out near the window, make sure we're not interrupted.
Okay, so you're still in the front room. Pez, are you out there with Brick?
Yes, I am, and I'm going to lock the front door.
Oh. Okay. So Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say that he shuts the door, and there's no key, but there does appear to be a deadbolt.
Yep.
So, Kasumi is... Well, so, okay. Tell me how this is work, because I know in her human form, she's able to wear, like, rings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she currently has the Ring of Shrouding, which... That means that she does not trigger the alarm spell or magical sensors.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, does that still work in her fox form?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just in case. She does have that on.
Generally speaking, as far as magical items go, when you are attuned to them and wearing them, they adjust to your size. So if you were to yoink a pair of boots, magical boots off of like a giant, and you were to put your feet in them and attune to them, they would shrink down to your size. That's just sort of a general rule.
Okay.
would the boots duplicate so she would have 4 boots or still just 2 boots?
Plappy, 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 plap. No. You don't see any jewelry or any of her clothing on the tiny fox. It's just fox. But they do still technically exist and work. She hasn't been polymorphed.
We
Which
need to
would
get
make
her in
that not
some
work.
pants and have her transform so we can see the proper way she would wear pants.
He's gonna follow closely behind Vanera.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow as well, but very like farther behind.
Okay. So, Vanera, as you're going up the stairs, you don't see anything. You're checking. You find the squeaky floorboard, or the one of the stairs is kind of squeaky, so you fiddle with it to see if maybe it's loose, but it's just age that made it squeak. As you get closer to the top of the stairs, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Yes. Yep.
Got a fucking +8 on my wisdom save, so 18.
She has the brain cell.
Let's see.
I
Okay.
need to go get my wine.
Well, as you approach the top of the stairs, you hear a voice that tells you to get out. And you feel a tingle in the back of your mind as some sort of effect was trying to take control of you, but you were too alert and too on point, and you were able to shake it off.
Have I felt this before?
You have not.
So this was not the feeling she felt in the market.
Correct.
Detect thoughts.
I believe with the tech thoughts you have to be able to see your target.
Oh, is it that way? Oh.
Let me check, because I don't want to cheat you out of this, because holy fuck.
No, you're probably right. I could do something else instead.
You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see, so no.
Oh, damn it. Okay, then never mind. Detect evil and good.
Detect evil and good. All of you see Vanera stop. You all heard the voice. Vanera casts her spell, and you get a very sinister presence at the top of the stairs.
At the top? Like looking down?
From where you are currently standing, the stairs seem to come up to the top, and right at the edge is the wall of the upstairs, and it looks like you can go to the right to get into the upstairs floor. You do not see anyone currently, but somewhere right up there, you're in the mindset of like, okay, we got this, and you cast your detect good and evil, and your blood goes cold. You have not felt something quite like this in a long time.
Who's behind me?
Hi.
Kasumi, and Zaan is probably at the bottom of the stairs. Kasumi is in her fox form right on your heels. And the two of you see Vanera just stop dead in her tracks.
She's dead!
Yeah, dead. Yes, Vanera.
Can I do like the stupid hand motions where it's like we're trying to send a message like
Zaan's just gonna keep walking up behind them carefully, but you know.
YMCA! YMCA!
YMCA! something evil at the top of the stairs.
She just kind of tilts her little fox head to the side and just looks at you.
Then move aside.
Vanera, as you are trying to relay this, there is a moment of motion at the top of the stairs.
No.
I need Vanera and Kasumi to make an intelligence saving throw.
Is something just like sprinting at them full
Oh
bore?
shit! 15.
15, Kasumi?
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
19. Okay. You see a figure at the top of the stairs, but the face is, they're in shadow. Do either of you have dark vision?
Yes.
No.
Vanera, you are not able to see this because of the difference in
Oh.
light.
Do I? How do I?
You do not.
Okay. What do you see?
Kasumi, you see the Tailor at the top of the stairs, and both of you feel a sharp pain in the back of your brains, in the back of your skull. But you're both able to react fast enough from hearing and seeing the figure to shrug off whatever was about to take hold. It didn't feel pleasant. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. So we will be back very shortly to see how this ends up playing out.
I do not like.
That's
I
a
like.
crying shame.
This is
We'll be
gonna be
back, everybody. And we are back. Very, very short break because everyone seems to be eager to get this show on the road.
I'm not.
No?
Nope.
So, last we left off before we took that short little break, Vanera and Kasumi felt a sharp pain in the back of their skulls, and a figure was standing at the top of the stairs. Vanera, you still have that sense of dread, and it is definitely coming from this figure. And if you all have Foundry up.
Oh, yes I do.
Definitely not.
Well, while she's getting that up, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
I missed table.
Charging my attack.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, tabletop broke on me too much.
I don't even think I have enough. Cricket.
Do you need the link
Can someone
again?
send me the link to Foundry? Yeah, I don't have it.
I pinned it in our group chat.
I just looked and I didn't see it.
I'll send it to you real quick.
Yeah, there's no pin for it, Mitchell. Oh, I was... Never mind.
Not the best initiative. 14, if you were wondering.
I was wondering.
12.
Yes.
It's dirty 20.
I got a 12 as well.
Sorry, so Pez got... Pez got 14. Kasumi, what'd you get?
I got a 12 as well.
12.
I'm here, Dragon.
Okay, sorry. Vanera, what'd you roll?
A 17.
17. Zaan, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Well, Foundry says 18. Maybe that was it.
He rolls for all of us, so that...
Yeah, I have to do the thing. It's awkward. Brick, what'd you get?
12.
12? Okay. So Zaan had 20, Vanera was 17, Pez was 14, Brick was 12, Kasumi was 12.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's get you you all over in here. We'll go onto the combat screen. We will get some ambiance.
Ambience.
Ambience.
Look at that hamburger.
Oh god.
Oh, Black Betty, ambulance.
Oh,
Okay.
Black Betty, pan the lamp.
Can of land. Ooh, we can turn that music down just a smidgen.
And a lamb.
Pan the lamp.
This is a hell of a ride while high.
Oh,
Okay. So, I actually need to. Boop. Okay. So, top of the round here is the figure at the top of the stairs, and Kasumi, you're able to see who this is. Vanera and Zaan, you're not entirely sure who you're seeing. You just see a silhouetted outline, and you just hear a deep and commanding, "Get out of me house!" And
Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
let's see. Yeah. I need Vanera and Kasumi to make another intelligence check. Intelligence saving throw, sorry.
Okay.
Ooh. 14.
14. Kasumi?
That's not a good face.
Oh no!
10.
10. Okay, let me get my dice here. Again, you feel this piercing in the back of your skulls, and you each take 13 psychic damage, and you were both stunned.
Is stunned the same as paralyzed?
Stunned is you cannot move, you cannot speak, you fail strength and dex saving throws, and attacks rolls against you have advantage.
Okay.
You're currently incapacitated, essentially. But that is it for his turn. That is going to get us to Zaan. You're next. You see this figure shout at them, and both of them seem to lock up and be kind of holding the sides of their head. What would you like to do?
I can clearly see that they're being
Something is
attacked.
affecting them.
Okay. I'm gonna charge up the stairs and pull out my sword while using a bonus action to imbue my weapon with holy power. I will use holy weapon on myself
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Sorry, let me zoom in here for the stream's sake. Okay, so you leap up the stairs past the ladies and you make an attack against them.
Yep. So just for heads up too, my sword emits it emits a bright light within a 30-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 30.
By the time you're up the stairs, you see that there are plenty of windows upstairs giving you loads of light. While it is kind of grimy and blocking some of it, you can still see plenty well. But yeah, you draw your sword, it lights up the bottom of the room. Pez and Brick, you would hear this shout from the front of the where you two are standing, of someone shouting at them, and then Zaan, you bring your sword out, make your attack.
Yes. Sorry, I gotta get some dice. So that would be a +8, so 18.
18 hits.
Sorry, I have a lot of dice for this.
Oh, shit.
God.
Well, I have Okay, so we'll get to that here in a second. So 2d6. So 8 + 4 plus 3 cold damage plus. Oh wow, that wasn't.
So that's 15 cold damage.
Yep. Sorry, 15 cold damage plus 8 radiant damage. I think it is from holy weapon. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the damage. I've never used this before. Yes, it is radiant damage, and then 6 lightning damage.
Jesus.
And then, technically, I can push him. I just want to push him against the wall behind him. Maybe jumble him a little bit.
Yeah, push that motherfucker. Get him. Get him.
There is nowhere for him to be pushed to. So you would be somewhat... As you jump up and you slash, you were basically colliding with him. So we'll say, for the sake of ease, when you push him 10 feet away, as you land on him and slash at him, it is shoving him back further into the room.
I don't know if I can move my character or anything like that.
No,
so
I got you. So you are now at the top of the stairs, having jumped over Vanera and Kasumi and made your attack. So, is there anything else you want to do for your turn?
How much movement did I use?
Well, if you did your leap, only 5?
No. Bonus action was to use the weapon.
Oh, well then, so that would be 10, 20, 25, as you had to worm your way past the ladies.
I just want to close the distance. I want to be on top of him as close as I can.
Right there.
Make him look at me.
Okay.
I'm gonna growl.
Grrr. Okay, is that it for your turn?
Again. Yeah.
Okay. It is Vanera's turn. Unfortunately, you are stunned. So there is nothing you can do at the moment.
Can I try and break it, or like...
It ends at the start of its next turn.
Fine.
That does...
Asshole.
That does bring us to Pez. It is your turn. Brick, you are on deck.
I heard all that, right?
You heard a shout, and you heard Zaan's battle cry as he, excuse me, pardon me,
Hamburger and I, parkour over the thingy.
Okay,
And,
make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, lordy. You're making me do this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oof, 12.
12? Easy enough. You hop over, you care not for the bolts of cloth. It's not going to cost you extra movement to get over this. You are in a hurry.
Sweet. And,
So 5, 10, 15.
Oh, you already moved me. Oops,
yeah.
Sorry. So I'm right there, right?
Yes.
That's the top of the stairs right there.
Correct.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. You're trying not to die. I understand.
How much movement does Hamburger have? Boo. He has... Oh, same as me. Okay, never mind. I'm going to... Both of us are going to bonus action dash so we can get to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get to the bottom there. Unfortunately, you can't be on the stairs themselves. Well, actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would be able to get roughly here before you're backing up into Kasumi.
Okay. I'll stay here. The both of us will stay here, and we'll provide support. And yeah.
Okay, that is your movement and your action. Is there a bonus action you want to do?
Boop, boop, boop.
Considering that you are not currently able to see the target.
Pez cannot bonus action, and Hamburger cannot bonus action either.
Okay. Then that will bring us to Brick. Kasumi, you are on deck, but you are also stunned. So, Brick, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to take my movement and my action, jump over the desk, go through the door, kind of slam it behind me to make sure it's closed so no one from inside can see, just in case. Run to the bottom of the stairs, and how much movement does that have me left with? That's not right. Which one is the... I haven't used this in so long. Which one? Oh, measure distance. So
if you were to do a bonus action dash, you'd be able to get there. But Hamburger is technically taking up that space, and you can't occupy that with him.
Okay, can I see I see that Zaan isn't anywhere near me. Can I see past them to the top of the stairs? Is there an area open?
It looks like there is an area open at the top of the stairs.
Misty step to the top of the stairs. That's my movement, action, bonus action.
Okay. Oops, I need to have the right thing. So you, sorry, hold on. I need to with the camera. Damn you, virtual tabletop! Ignore this for a second. You're right. You're right there.
All right.
Okay, so you were able to get to the bottom of the stairs. You could see that there was space up at the landing, and you misty stepped up to it. But that is your movement, action, and bonus action.
That is... I didn't have any movement left. Let's see, that was 10, 20, so that's 30.
You were at 45 by the time you were at the bottom of the stairs, and moving through Zaan would be considered difficult terrain, which would double, so you would need 10 feet of movement to get past him. So you have 30 feet of movement, normally?
I have 30 feet, plus dash is 60.
So 60 total. You're at 45. So, yes, you could squeeze past him and get here if you wanted to.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So that brings us to Kasumi, who unfortunately is stunned. So back to the top of the round. It is Cebran's turn, as at least with Zaan and Brick being upstairs in the well-lit room, you see it is the ginger-haired Tailor. He looks at the pair of you, and the timidness that you had seen before is completely gone. I need both of you to make a perception check for me real quick.
What is the perception? 25.
His is better than mine, but I still got a 14.
A 14? Brick, you're more concerned with don't want that to happen to Kasumi again. Protect your friends. Zaan, you see the ring is glowing. It is glowing a very sickly purple hue on his right hand. And actually with the roll of 25, you see that part of his hand seems to be blackening slightly from the ring itself. With that being said, he's going to draw the weapon that was at his hilt, and he's going to make an attack once for each of you. So for Brick, that is a 18. Nope. Okay, you block it with your shield. And I'm assuming that let's see, what is that? 15 does not hit you, Zaan.
Sorry, Mr. DM, it does not.
I don't apologize. Don't patronize me. You both are just hyper-focused and ready for this. He draws his weapon, and he makes one attack on each of you. Brick, you smack his blade away. He goes for you, Zaan. You put your sword up to block it. And that is unfortunately going to be the end of his turn, because he couldn't do jack diddly piss. That brings us to Zaan. Vanera, you will be on deck. The stun effect is no longer affecting you.
Is the hand holding the sword his ring hand, or is it the other hand?
Yes. Sorry, I had to. Yes, it would seem that the ring is on his sword hand.
And I'm guessing there's no way that I can try to grab the ring and rip it off of him without cutting his hand off.
You could certainly try, but it would be a very high DC.
How do you grapple?
It is a strength contest. So it's your strength versus his.
So, yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Okay, so roll a d20, add your strength. Or I believe it's acrobatics, actually.
Okay.
Would you roll?
21, sorry.
21? You go to reach for his hand, and he's just a little too quick for you. He pulls his hand away and does a little twirl of his blade and seems to be ready for you. We're not quite fast enough to grapple him.
Okay.
That is your action.
So,
Oh, and Kasumi, for purposes of any reactions you may have, the stunned effect is no longer on you.
I'm gonna move in between Brick and said dude. I don't think I can actually click my character. No, there we go. And go up, swole to the corner, and then.
Okay,
behind.
so you circle around, you dodge past Brick and him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I'll ask him to stop, so I don't have to kill him?
He gives you no response. He's looking from you to Brick and back again, and is just preparing to make his next attack.
Done.
That does bring us to Vanera. Pez, you were on deck. I actually need to turn this music down a little bit. It is quite loud. Actually, that's not the one I meant to do. I meant to do that here. There we go. Now I can hear you guys. What's going on, Vanera?
Can I cast? Can I cast Dispel Magic on him?
You can certainly try.
Can I cast it on the ring?
Sure, you can give it a go.
Yeah,
you would
I wanna
have
cast-
to use 5 of your movement to get to the top of the stairs, which...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me...
I'm using it at 3rd level.
Let me check on that real quick. Let's see something. Charging magic
Or
effect within
first.
range.
Using it at 4th level, technically.
So you're casting it at 3rd level, or you're casting it at 4th?
I'm casting it at 4th level.
Okay, got it. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. So my brain is not working for me right now. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. So you need to make an ability check using your spell casting ability. Okay, so roll a d20 and add your spell attack DC, which is plus 10.
25.
25. Very interesting. Okay, so Vanera, you get to the top of the stairs. You see the ring glowing, and you cast a spell on it. Let's see. I need... Let's see here. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. As a horrible, awful screech just rattles the walls and the floors. The window panes are shaking. The glass in all the windows upstairs explodes as Vanera completes this spell, or completes her chant on the ring, and the ring breaks, the window shatters. What did everyone roll?
26.
13.
15.
Zaan?
22.
Pez?
Pez got a 9, Hamburger got a 5.
Oh, poor hamburger.
Okay. As this explosive, shrieking cry emanates from the ring that Vanera cast a spell on. Brick, Zaan, and Vanera, you were the only ones to see this, but Cebran O'Doyle seems to be decaying in front of your eyes. His skin is shriveling and appears to be rapidly mummifying as the ring that was on his hand splits open and plumes of billowing black smoke emanate from the ring, which is causing this screeching noise and begins to form a very familiar shape. That you all
Fucker,
have
I
seen
knew it.
Once before.
Oh no!
If you've ever seen Indiana Jones, The Quest for the Holy Grail, what happens to the guy when he drinks out of the cup? That's basically what's happening to Cebran O'Doyle right now, as the ring seems to be sucking every last bit of life out of him. And as the windows shatter and explode out, let's see, that's going to be Brick, Pez, and Hjambjerger. The three of you...
Why Brick? You mean Kasumi?
Huh?
No, I failed.
Oh.
Yeah, 13.
From that wisdom check I
sorry.
asked for. The three of you take 13 points of psychic damage as this shriek just pierces into your brains. Brick, you've never felt anything like this before. You don't quite have a brain like everyone else. It feels like things are just misfiring inside of your cranial cavity. It's very, very, very unpleasant. As this billowing smoke roils around the room, filling the spaces and contracting, you see a pair of eyes look towards you, each of you individually, and then it immediately turns and billows and blows out through the window to the south.
I run to the window. Is it like dispersing immediately, or is it actually going out?
Make a perception check, because you did just take... Make a perception check at disadvantage, because you were... you've got some real bad head trauma going on right now.
A 10 and a 19. You said perception?
Yes.
14.
A 14. It's really hard for you to focus right now. There's still wisps of the black smoke funneling through the window as you rush through, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly where it's going. But you also hear, the rest of you hear shouts and cries from the citizens around as basically this well-known structure that's one of the few two-story buildings just had all of its windows blown out, and now a big plume of black smoke is shooting through one of the windows. Vanera, that was your action and 5 feet of your movement. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Here's like, shit, I didn't expect it to go that well.
Yeah,
Never thought I'd make it this far.
I was gonna cut his hand off.
Yeah, well,
It's okay. Hindsight's 20/20.
She also rolled a 25 for dispel.
What
What are you doing, Vanera?
I don't have anything. Like, I don't...
That's fine. You can stay put if you like. You don't have to move.
I mean, I want to put, like, a tracker on it if I could, but I don't think I can do that with what I have. Oh, no. Can I run to the window as well and cast Detect Thoughts? Because I can see it now, right?
Let me see here. Dispel Magic. Where'd it go? Dispel Magic is an action, and
Fuck.
Yeah, your detect thoughts is also an action, so no, you would not be able to at this point in time.
I don't have any.
But if you want to run to the
that.
window and look for it, you can.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You kind of run up to Brick and like, get out of the way. Make a perception check for me.
Perception. Evil as plain as the 21 I rolled.
Yeah, you kind of shove Brick aside, who's kind of like rubbing the side of his head and kind of like rubbing at his eye sockets to try to figure out what the hell's going on. You see the smoke is quickly pooling down onto the ground, and it seems to be attempting to coalesce into some sort of a shape in the middle of the street. And there are civilians and even some of the guards that are out there are backing away. Those who have weapons have them drawn, but they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know what this is. There seems to be a general panic in the city right now. So, that will be about all that you were able to...
I still have my movement though, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You move 30.
How far up are we?
You're on the second story.
I jumped out the window.
How much movement do you have?
5 feet.
Do you have 35 feet of movement?
I have 35 feet of movement.
Oh. Yeah, the window's not there.
Oh, that's
guys, she jumped.
She jumped!
Yeah, if you want to jump out the window. Is that
I
what
don't
you
want
want
to do it like haphazardly. I do want to like get down there.
I need to know, are you jumping out of the window or are we moving on to the next person?
Fuck it! Yes! I'm
Okay.
jumping out the window!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck! 15!
15. You jump out of the window and then you realize, oh right, there's that bay window down there.
Oh shit!
You land on it, skid onto your ass, and roll the last little bit of the way. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you bruise your tailbone a little bit during the fall, but you are down on the ground.
And I'm just like, oh, yes.
You say that,
beauty and
and then you
she's
see the creature
grace.
that is slowly coalescing in front of you.
Yes! I do!
Yes! Oh! That is going to bring us to Pez. Brick, you are on deck.
I get you! Come on! I get you!
He's on the stairs.
Which I do realize that I kind of did Brick out of order with the movement because I got a little excited.
Sorry, I thought we were out of combat.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We'll just say that was your movement, and Vanera is the one that went to the window first. I got excited. Sue me. I'm the DM. Fuck you. I can do whatever I want. Pez, it is your turn. All you know at the moment is something was very loud upstairs. It sounded like 10 glass windows just shattered all at once. What would you like to do?
Did any of the things down here in the back room shatter or explode or...
You definitely felt everything vibrate. Nothing down there broke, but as you kind of look over the railing into the wash bin, it's like a T-Rex just suplexed something outside the house. The water's rippling like a motherfucker right now.
Clever girl.
Something intense just happened, but you're not sure what.
Hamburger. Check the front room.
And I'm going to continue up the stairs.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll say that Hamburger hops up onto the counter with his movement. So Kasumi is in your way. It will take you... Let's see, so that'll be 10, 15, 20 of your movement will get you to the top of the stairs, getting past Kasumi in her little fox form. You don't want to step on those pretty little tails of hers. That'd just be rude. But as you reach the top of the stairs, you see a shriveled up, like, just everything. The clothing that he's wearing is still very nice, very well kept, but it is just a shriveled up, almost mummified corpse of Cebran. Zaan is standing over it. Brick is in the process of running towards the window. You don't see Vanera.
Gross.
Wasn't me.
Is this a window right next to me?
It was a window. Now it's just a hole in the wall.
Can I peek out and see anything?
You peek your head out the window, and you see people scattering. They appear to be looking more this direction, towards the front of the structure. As you look out, all you see is the ground covered in glass and people basically running away.
Friends away.
Given my smooth brain, I'm going to assume that they are running away from something that we are after. So,
Solid
Pez
argument.
being Pez is going to yeet himself out of the room.
Out of the window?
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check, please. Or a dexterity saving throw. Sorry. Same basic thing.
15.
15. Yeah, you jump out of the window and you only take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you kind of land solidly on your ears and like, ow. But you do end up back down on the ground floor.
God, I moved so much.
Well, the program I use doesn't really have a floor system yet, so that room up there is technically up, and this is down. So, fucking.
Ooh,
The landing was so hard it forced a yawn out of you.
I still have action and bonus action, right?
Correct.
Can I bonus action dash towards where the people are running away from?
You are not a rogue. That is not something you can do. You can use your action to dash.
I would like to action dash.
Okay.
Catch it!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have 30 or 35 feet of movement?
30. I'm
30.
small.
But you were also only 20 at the top of this area, so you would still have 10 more feet of movement. So, getting here, you do have 5 more feet of movement if you want to.
Well, upon seeing that tornado of hands and grossness, I'm going to say nope and use my 5 feet
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
back up and take cover.
All I can think of is what? Furry force? Nope.
Sorry, I was fixing something on the stream. What happened? I missed it.
So
Oh, too late.
Pez
What
said he
mistake.
backed up 5 feet. It says no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Guns at the ready.
Okay.
Jesus.
Alrighty, let me do another thing super quick here. Okay.
Wait, I still have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Ooh. Can I do this? I technically can. But I'm not going to. I'm going to instead bonus action like brain talk to Hamburger to tell him to get his feathery ass out here.
Okay. You want him to use his action to dash?
Yes.
Okay. The door is locked.
Shit,
However-
forgot about that.
However,
You locked it!
however, the bay window was also blown out. So 5.
Yeah, my ass landed on it. Does that mean it's blown out?
Damn.
Yeah, fat ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that cake. Couldn't handle it.
So he'd basically be able to get into the bay window. So, like the velociraptors in the in Jurassic Park, they kind of hop up into the window and kind of. But that is all that he is able to do. And if there's nothing else, that's it.
Nothing else.
Okay. Brick, it is your turn. Kasumi, you are on deck.
Okay, so Despite being slightly discombobulated, does he see it out in the street?
So that was 5, 10, 15... Wait. 5, 10, 15... So 20 of your movement to get to the window. Yes, we'll say that since now the round is done, you were able to see the creature coalescing down on the street below in front of Vanera.
Okay, I'm going to leap down onto the bay roof and then leap off of it as trying to get to him. I'm leaving my sword, my shield and my axe behind. I'm drawing the magical greatsword, because I don't know if this guy has any resistances or not, so I'm not taking any chances. And I am trying to leap towards him with the battle cry, and as I try to bring my greatsword down on the gaseous form.
Okay. Well, you used 20 feet of movement to get to the window.
Right.
And then it would be 5 to get out the window and drop. So you wouldn't quite...
So I wouldn't be able to, like, arc leap to it?
Not if you want to land on the bay window first. If you want to jump from the upper window, maybe.
I will take all that damage. I will go straight out the window towards it.
Make an acrobatics check.
Assassin's Creed.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
What do I have? Acrobatics +1. Fuck. 13.
13. You have this really cool idea in your head, and you fucking execute.exe, kill this motherfucker, and you slip on some of the glass that's on the windowsill. You don't actually make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Which is also +1, so this better be good. It is not. It's a natural 1 +1. So
A natural 1. You slip on this glass and you go ass over tea kettle. Hamburgers in the bay window going, goosh! There's your head. Crashing through.
My head crashes through the roof.
Your head crashes through. You slipped on it and went straight down into the bay window. You're a heavy motherfucker. Sure. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to say that is all that you're able to do for your movement as you just land prone in the window.
Okay, I will extract my head, turn around, and let's see. Well, I'm not going to be able to get to him now, so that's out the window.
No? No one else? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see what he did there. You were like, what is he doing? I'm like, oh, the window!
Okay. I am going to... Yeah, I should have done this. Bonus action Misty Step in front of him, so that's my bonus action, that's my movement, and now I'm going to take...
You did another
action.
Misty Step?
Yeah, so all my second level spells are gone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take... Sorry?
You will Misty Step in front of it prone.
I meant, like, I'm going to... because I can't use any movement to stand up.
Correct. Because it's half your movement to stand.
I will... Can I dash stand up?
I suppose.
Okay, I will dash stand up, right myself, turn around, and Misty Step towards it.
Okay. Is there anywhere on this creature you would like to be?
I would like to be right in its face.
Well,
Like
it is a
right
large
there's fine.
creature, so you have plenty of spaces that you could technically be around this creature.
I will gladly put myself in between it and Vanera.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it for your glorious turn.
Yay!
Kasumi, it is your turn. Zaan, you were on deck.
Okay. Kasumi's still in fox form. So, she only has 30 feet of movement. So how close can she get to the window?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is probably about the closest you're going to get right there.
Okay.
And
Well,
in those 6 seconds that you've had, you have seen, at the very least, Brick leap out of the window. You saw Pez streak past you and look like he went out the window, and you swear you saw, or at least heard, someone else go out the window a second ago.
Okay. She is gonna have to use her full action to go back into human form. And then she is going to bonus action activate her armor, just in case.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Alrighty, that will bring us to Zaan. As you have seen... Actually, no, sorry, it's the creature's turn now. Zaan is still on deck.
I was gonna ask.
Yep. I got excited. I wanted to see if Zaan was gonna jump out the fucking window next. That's the title of this episode. Assassin's Creed or just window jumpers. I don't know.
I don't like the silhouette of that creature, by the way.
Sorry?
I don't like the silhouette of that creature.
That's a crying fucking shame. I love it.
Zaan has some fucking revenge to get.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed.
So, with it being the creature's turn, oop, where'd it go? I lost it. No!
I need to unequip my shield. Hold on.
One quick second
Inventory.
here. Okay, the creature is going to look at you, Brick, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. 10. You suddenly find this creature to be very enticing as whispers into your brain. And as you misty step in front of it, between it and Vanera, you see Brick turn back towards you and begin to raise his weapon.
Don't you even think about it, young man. I will sit you so fast in that fucking corner you won't even think about it.
Should have used hard light armor. Dang it.
Unfucking fortunate. So, with that, it is going to move away. 5, 10, 15. It's going to move away from you. And, let's see. That is going to do it for the creature. So, that brings us to Zaan. It is your turn. What would you like to do? Vanera, you're on deck.
So,
Yes.
Window, please.
Wall.
Pardon me, Kasumi. Have to go. Revenge to take.
Pardon me, my turn. Yeet.
I will rabbit hop.
5. So that's 10 feet to get to the window.
Bonus action.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action rabbit hop.
Okay.
So 20 feet out window.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
5, 10, 15, 20. That'll get you basically right in front of Brick. Give it just a second to get there. Oh, not up
No,
there.
you're kind of. I'm like, here it goes. And you said it was 10 feet of regular movement.
You only use 10 feet to get to the window. Yes.
So close distance to
How much movement do you have?
30 left.
30. So 5,
Damn.
10, 15. So
Dude,
you
rabbit hop gets you this on that movement,
Yep.
man.
You get right up to the creature.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say something. Like,
Oh, come on.
so this is like, I recognize this is the motherfucker that turned me white, right?
Racist.
Make a perception check.
Natural 20 plus 9.
It looks very similar to the creature. But whereas the creature that you had seen in the Lunawind mine underneath the mayor's manor was just a sort of formless vortex, this one is beginning to take form. You see what appears to be some form of head shape where eyes are. It has multiple arms, and there's just smoky tendrils coming out of everywhere, subtracting back in. similar, but not exactly the same.
I guess I'm just going to point out. Let's see how holy this weapon is. And this fucking, like, beacon of Gondor fucking shining ass sword is going to swing into said smoke.
You can certainly try. What you roll?
12 plus 8, so it'd be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that hits.
Do I need to make an attack roll or like damage roll? You said it's a smoky form. I don't know if I'm.
I said it hit.
Oh, okay. So.
I mean, I can make it not deal damage if you want. If that makes you feel better.
We're gonna be good. We're gonna.
You
be
sure?
Good. Yes, we're good. So that is. I rolled an 8 plus 4, so 12 plus 4, so it's 16 cold. 6 plus 5 is 11 radiant, and 4 thunder damage.
Okay. So, Pez and Vanera, you see Zaan, Fluffy Bunny, come flying out the window. Brick, if you were in your faculties, you would be a little bit jealous that he made it look so effortless to jump out of the window and take off running, but you're a little distracted right now.
New friends.
But yeah, you hop down there and you get a good couple of swings off on him. You feel your sword go through, and it's almost like you're swinging through water. Like there's resistance, but not as much as if it were a physical being that you're used to feeling the bite of your sword strike into. But it does appear to hurt it.
Oh, only thing I will do after that is I'm going to, after swinging, I'm just going to keep the sword in front of me so there's holy light coming off of the sword if it does anything awesome. If not, it looks cool.
Okay. Vanera, it is your turn. Pez, you're on deck.
My turn. How big is it?
You're back.
It is a large creature.
So it's actually large. Like it's not like some little ball thing.
It is actually large. It has
actually formed into a thing.
Yes. By the time that Zaan got to it. What?
Nothing. I had a plan.
Were you gonna try to
put it in the jar?
I was trying to put it in the jar. Yeah. I really was.
No,
I have a jar of leeches. I was gonna be like, oh, come on. Is it too late?
It is very much too late. It has moved far away from you, and Zaan has engaged.
If I run past Brick, does he get an attack of opportunity?
You don't know. All you saw was Brick crash down behind you, and then he appeared between you and the creature, and he turned back to look at you. What are you doing, Vanera?
Dawn. I'm casting Dawn at 5th level. The line right in front of Zaan. It's like, Dawn, close your eyes!
A sword.
I'm casting Dawn.
Light of dawn shines down the location you specify within range, and till the spell ends, a 30-foot radius by 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, this is like a Guild Wars 2 finisher. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Question. Does it need to make a Constitution save for its mind magic? Is it like a concentration spell, or is it just a passive effect?
You don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's not your turn.
What he said is none of your fucking business, bitch.
You don't fucking know. That's not a D20, that's a D12. Don't even know why I have that out
the
there.
DM honest.
It fails.
It's a 10.
Whoosh.
It's a 10.
19 radiant damage.
Okay, keep that number in mind for you real quick.
Okay.
You're within 6 feet, you can... Okay, so 30-foot radius. So that's 60 feet. Jesus. So you want it to not hit Zaan, correct?
I don't want it to hit Zaan. No.
Okay. It's over there. Unless you want it to be right, left, more in the middle.
Like... You scooch it over like 1? Or does that hit Zaan?
No. He's still technically outside the ring.
Perfect! Just like that!
Killing my own monsters for fun. All right. Okay, sorry. How much damage was it again?
19 radiant
19
damage.
Radiant damage. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you and your radiant damage. So that was your action.
Yep.
Movement. Bonus action. I don't think you can do a bonus action at this point, but
Don't. I can do a bonus action. Has some spells under my bonus action. Am I able to do that?
not if you cast a regular spell as an action. You can do a bonus action spell and a cantrip.
Even if the spell comes up as one bonus action?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Because it takes quite a bit of your concentration to cast a fucking 5th level spell.
All done.
All done. Okay.
All done.
Pez, it is your turn. Brick, you are on deck.
I'm going to peek around the corner,
mm-hmm.
and then my retinas are going to melt.
No.
Well, you have the hat on.
True. I'm assuming I see the silhouette of the monster in the cylinder of black.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So imagine like Beauty and the Beast when the light's shining out of the beast, but it's a smoke monster instead. Since it's centered behind us, it's like...
Okay. I'm going to... Goodness. I'm going to... What was it?
I don't know.
There it is. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark upon it.
Okay. There we go.
Boom.
And does Hunter's Mark count as a
Hunter's Mark, I believe, is a bonus action.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to use my rifle. Or, no, not the rifle. My handgun, because that does a little bit more damage. And shoot it.
Okay. What's the minimum range on the...
It doesn't matter, because I'm a cool ranger. And I have abilities. But it is 30 to 90 feet.
So you don't have disadvantage when you're shooting?
Correct.
Past its... Okay, I'm just going to shut up then. Go for it. Roll your attack.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'll be 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
With the Hunter's Mark, of which does... No, crap, I had it up. But when I clicked on my gun, changed things. Plus 1d6, I believe, right?
If you cast it at the first level, then yes, I believe that is correct.
Yes, because if I casted it at second level, then it would have...
Yes, so it's 1d6 extra damage.
Okay. Sorry, where's my 1d6? Plus 4.
Okay.
What was that, 7 plus 4? Yeah.
Okay. So Pez leans around the corner and fires off a shot, missing Zaan, and you see as your bullet whizzes through the creature, a bit of a hole appears and it quickly reforms, and you hear a little as the bullet whizzes on past it, having been spun through the center of this smoky creature.
I'm sure that bullet won't kill anyone in the back.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that.
No! What'd you say?
That'll be it for me. But for the God Emperor Hamburger, he is going to notice Brick doing something funny. Is he still doing something funny?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
For the Burger, where is your perception?
Since Hamburger is not...
Is that wisdom?
Perception? Yes.
16 plus 1 is 17.
Rick looks pretty normal.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Hamburger is going to do the smart thing and charge for the smoke monster.
Okay. Brick, I need you to make an opportunity attack against Hamburger.
No!
If you squish my burger.
Let's see, using a great sword, that's a 12.
Miss.
Okay. So Vanera, thankfully Brick sucks. You see Hamburger take off after the smoke monster, and Brick, almost without even looking, just whips around behind and tries to smash Hamburger. And now you know something's not right. Hamburger is laser focused on the smoke thing, doesn't even notice that Brick just tried to take a swing at him. He's just... Unfortunately, Hamburger was not quite able to make it there. He's got about 5 more feet left to go.
That's fine. He now has pack tactics because he's next to Zaan.
Okay. That will bring us to Brick with Kasumi on deck. Brick, I need you to attack Vanera. With just your normal range of melee attacks.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a 25.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Silver
Why
barbs,
are you
please.
doing this now? I am so sorry.
Silvery barbs, please. Please re-roll that.
On this one?
Yup, take the lower roll on that.
Wait, which, the one I first rolled or the one I haven't said yet?
The initiative
The first
roll.
one.
Are you sure?
He's trying to hint that you might want to do this one instead. I'll allow it.
Because it's a
Wha-
natural 20.
Okay, then yeah, re-roll that shit.
Hey, that one's lower, but it's still going to hit, but it's not a natural 20.
What is
it? 21.
Okay. I say you don't know shit.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
give
plus, I have
Vanera
a plus 9
advantage.
with this, unfortunately.
From the silver barbs, I'm giving Vanera the advantage.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry!
Why? Why can't you do this when I'm trying to actually kill something I want to kill?
Wow.
Sure you want to kill Vanera.
Wow.
Vanera's gonna get PTSD from this. She's never gonna trust you again.
You know what? That's fair, because that's,
Her best friend.
Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, that's right. No,
Break the
oh shit,
shit
that's even
thing.
worse.
Oh shit, that's even worse.
27 points of slashing damage total.
That could have hit Hamburger, and that could have been an insta-kill.
Heyo.
Our first.
Okay. Brick, you're going to stay there.
I don't even fucking hell.
As its legendary action at the end of your turn, you take...
No.
Motherfucker.
You take 11 points of psychic damage. As Vanera, you see the blue of Brick's lights flicker slightly, and there seems to be a slight trail leading from it back to the smoke creature.
Oh. Can I shit talk? Am I allowed to shit talk out of character?
Out of character, sure, go for it.
Chest.
You're a fucking piece of shit, motherfucker! How dare you do this to my best friend? I'm gonna get you!
She's the pure one.
That brings us to Kasumi. Zaan, you were on deck.
Okay. Kasumi's gonna go up to the window, but not exit the window.
Okay.
She is gonna pull out by Saito, and she is going to speak the command word to switch it to the short bow.
Ooh, okay.
And she is
In
going
that
to
motherfucker.
activate one of the charges to use magical sight.
Yeah.
And she is gonna shoot at the Shadow Man.
Okay, very cool.
You told me all this happened because you were made to deal with the Shadow Man? He was very persuasive!
So with the activation of the magical sight, you do not have to worry about the 3/4 cover that Zaan would give it, so you are hitting its normal AC.
Okay. All right. Keep your fingers crossed for a nat 20. Oh, no, it's not, but still, that would be a 28 to hit.
Ugh, 28 fucking hits, yeah!
Okay, so she's gonna roll her normal damage, and then she's also gonna roll her sneak attack since Zaan is right up in its grill.
Yep.
True.
So that's 9 points of piercing damage. And then... be higher, but still. 16 points of sneak attack damage.
I mean, could be higher, but sneak attack damage is sneak attack damage.
I got a couple
Pretty
rolls
sexy
on there.
damage.
I got a couple of them.
You should also have
Also,
poison damage
Kasumi,
on
I was
that.
going to say, it doesn't show it there because, it's a homebrew thing. I need you to roll 1d6 for poison damage as well, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If I can find my d6 and keep it away from the cat. 3 points of poison damage.
Excellent. Very nice. Very cool. All right.
And that is it.
Okay, so you're just going to hang out in the window. Awesome.
Yup.
Okay. It is going to use its last legendary action to make a tail attack on Zaan.
As a
Yep,
tail?
that's cocked. Well, it's more like a tentacle attack. That is going to be a 26.
You definitely hit.
Okay.
This is a new round, right?
This is not technically a new round yet. It's using its legendary action at the end of yours.
Okay. Never
But once
mind.
this has been resolved, yes, it will be a new round.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 14 points of bludgeoning damage to Zaan. And now it is the top of the round. Okay. What's it gonna do? Let's see. It is going to make 3 tentacle attacks against Zaan.
Ew.
That is a natural 1 and a 17.
Neither of which hit, sadly.
That is going to be a 20.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
Silvery barbs. That gives Zaan the advantage.
No.
Wait, that puts me
Just
at
gave him a
disadvantage, or it's a reroll?
So it's a re-roll. So you have to take the
Instead of
lower.
fucking nat
Oh,
20.
it's a lower? Okay, it still hits.
Ugh.
That could have been really
Scared me.
bad.
But still, Zaan has advantage.
Thank you.
Well, now, sometimes it says reroll, use the new roll, which is why I wanted to check.
Use the lower roll.
Right,
Yeah.
so that is going to be... There it is. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
16?
16.
Oh, I heard 60.
No.
I would have still been.
You guys
limping,
haven't
but I
pissed me
would've
off that much. But that is going to be all that it can do. So that brings us to Zaan. Vanera, you're on deck.
Yes!
been- Zaan being attacked by Night of the Living Hentai is not happy.
Vanera, sorry.
I love the episode.
Sorry, Zaan. Your Dawn spell, that's at the start of its turn or your turn? Because it deals continuous, doesn't it? Oh, whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. Okay. So I need to do another Constitution save.
Yep.
That is probably not going to be it. That's an 8.
Nope.
Fuck.
So you take 25 points of radiant damage.
Actually, before that, I need you to make 2 concentration checks because Brick hit you. So,
Saving throws?
yes, Constitution saving throws. What was your damages on those? That was...
25.
You need to beat 2 10s. Yeah.
11.
That's for 1.
That's for 1.
Give yourself advantage if you need it.
7.
You can give yourself
This is-
advantage if you need it.
Kasumi did give you the silvery barb, so you can re-roll that one.
Okay. 21.
Okay,
Oh.
so you are still there. Damage, please.
25 radiant.
25 radiant?
Yes. 10s.
I gotta get out of here.
Don't let him leave.
So as it's busy bopping Zaan, the light is still pouring through its form. Yeah, man, I really should have moved. That's unfortunate for me.
So, funny thing is, I can move it too, asshole.
You just had to piss the DM off.
Where's my Tarrasque model? So, Zaan, sorry for that delay. It is your turn.
okay.
Vanera, you are still on deck.
Okay, so
Okay.
Zaan taking the hits and seeing a bunch of going into it is just gonna be pissed off. It's like fucking cursing at himself, and he just gets an idea, and he's like, and you see him rear back like a freaking baseball bat, and he's gonna take a big swing.
Hamburger ducks.
And that is +8, so this is going to be an 18.
18 does hit.
So 9 plus 4, so 13. 15 points of cold damage.
Is that 15 total?
15 total of cold
Okay.
damage.
Did you
Another
roll with advantage?
Why did he roll with advantage?
I have silvery barbs. So it, regardless, it would have been
You
better,
gave
but
the
not
silvery
a nat 20.
barbs to Vanera.
At the top of her turn,
At the
it
last
resets.
round.
She gave
So
it to
I-
both of us because she used silvery barbs.
Let me
twice.
check and make sure that you can
Remember
give it to multiple people, though.
Okay.
It's per spell, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, that it makes within 1 minute.
Yep. And
Okay.
I can't give one person multiple.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you were able to give it to multiple people. So, yes.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
So it
Please
wasn't
continue.
at 20, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Okay.
It's also going to take another 15 points of radiant,
Oh shit.
and then another 3 points of lightning.
Zip, zip.
Jesus.
And to top all of this off, he's going to stop his swing as the sword just sits in the middle of him, and use this bonus action to end Holy Sword. I need the cloud to take a Constitution saving throw. As the sword explodes.
For those of you on the podcast listening to this, I made a face.
Oh.
What was it? Was it a 1? Please tell me it was a 1.
Yeah, it was a natural one.
Yes! Does that mean double the dice?
By my own rules, yeah, that's a critical failure, so it acts as if it's a natural 20 otherwise.
So I need 8d8. That is, he takes... Oh. I didn't roll under a 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 points of radiant damage. As you just see the light on this sword explode. And it is also now blinded.
Did you just Windows error me, you bitch?
And, well, I don't know if it can be, but it is also blinded.
Can that be the title? Did you just Windows error me?
Let me write that down real quick as Zach tells me how he wants to do this.
Yeah!
Can I change the properties of the smoke?
Put it in a...
You see the smoke start to harden as holy light just crackles throughout it before exploding. Releasing one final shriek.
Yes, so as you swing through this creature and you leave the sword planted in its torso, and you're looking this thing in the eyes, as it is shrieking, all 4 of its shadowy arms grab the blade, pulling it closer into itself, pulling you closer with it. It leans towards you, the head tilting slightly. The master knows where you are. Ooh. And then your sword erupts, and with another ear-splitting shriek, you hear windows rattling. None of them are close enough to shatter this time, but very Beauty and the Beast now, the light pouring from the sword and from the dawn spell. You see it just beams of light as it's shredding the smoke that's within its body, and it just fizzles into nothingness, and there's just a little tinkling as it is vaporized between the dawn spell and Zaan's sword exploding in radiant light. The creature is no more.
Jesus.
Back to some pleasant, not combative music. So, in the middle of this town, where there is this giant beam of light, the townspeople have all scattered. The guards were standing there ready to help, but
you got this.
They have
they
their
sure
weapons.
Jumped in.
They have their weapons drawn, and none of them seem to know what the fuck to do.
Am I back to conscience?
Oh yeah, you look at Vanera and you're kind of like, I'm sorry.
Was it me?
So Brick obviously sees wounds on Vanera, looks down, sees blood and a sword, doesn't say a thing, drops the sword, and walks away.
You're a thin ice, young man.
Sumi's gonna gracefully hop down from the window.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
You're not immune to this.
Natural 1.
No, it was not a natural 1. It was a 14.
A 14. So. I'll say you're a little bit more graceful than Brick would be. You do land on a bit of broken glass, and you take 1 point of piercing damage. It's kind of like, ow, God, fuck, that hurt. But otherwise, you're okay.
Go ahead.
Can I walk up to Vanera and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level?
Oh.
You may.
Oh. You're so sweet.
13.
Oh.
So.
Heal.
Macaroni.
Could Zaan turn around just to see what's behind him, since I don't think I've actually looked behind me this whole time?
Yes. Behind you, you see Brick walking away. There is a brick-sized hole in the bay window. Kasumi has just dropped down. Pez is coming up and is touching Vanera questionably. Hamburger has run up beside you and actually looks a little disappointed that he didn't get a chance, but he's still kind of looking up at you. It's just kind of like, happily bebopping.
I'm gonna kneel down and pet him on his head. And can I see the wound on Kasumi? Or not Kasumi, Vanera?
How much did you heal, Pez?
13.
13. Are you that didn't heal it fully, did it? Okay, then yeah, you do see that Vanera is wounded. There is blood on Brick's sword, and he is walking off.
I'm gonna chase after Brick and tackle him.
Okay. Are you resisting Brick?
If I hear footsteps coming toward me, I assume I can kind of figure out who it is, and I'm not gonna. Basically, I'm just gonna try to be as much of a metal pillar as possible and just let him almost bounce off of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a 20 for that.
Yeah, make an attack roll for me.
Basically, I'm planting my feet.
Yeah. Or sorry, you're doing a strength contest here. Apologies, I misspoke.
Yeah.
So I just add my strength modifier?
Correct.
Okay. Brick, I insist.
Probably
higher than me, but
21.
We died! Fuck!
Your wish comes true. He slams into you. You're not quite the solid pillar you thought you were. He makes you take half a step back, but neither do you fall over.
Not
hold him
now.
What is my name?
I just keep is he like, are you wrapped around me?
I don't know. Listen, I saw your sword on her.
No.
I don't know if you're still mind controlled or not.
He's asking, are you like wrapped around him like off the ground or? Okay.
Yeah, it's best I can, trying to not let him move poorly.
Because I think I see where Brick is going with this, and yes,
Brick's
I'll
just
allow
gonna
it.
keep walking.
So he starts walking, and you're just kind of dragged with him.
Funny backpack.
Well, again, I don't know if he's still mind controlled or not. I didn't see anything.
All you hear him say before he starts walking is, "Not now."
Yes, because that makes me know that you're not mind controlled. I'm going to cast command and say stop.
Okay, what do I gotta roll for that?
I'm not doing this to be a dick. I'm literally playing this as if I don't know because I literally don't.
Well,
Yeah.
so the rest
That's
of you
fine.
do see this happening. You could intervene.
Zaan, leave him alone.
Why?
He's fine now. Yes, he's fine.
I will reluctantly let him go.
Okay. Brick wanders on off, walking towards a particular group of guards. They have their weapons drawn. They're not pointed at you, but their weapons are drawn. And as you, big metal man that just fell through a roof, got right back up, just kind of part away for you as you just go on through. So,
can I scurry back in and not only like loot the place, but primarily loot the body?
There was no body. It evaporated.
well, it
was
mummified.
Mummify.
The shadow thing
Can I go-
evaporated.
Oh, can I go with him?
As you see Pez, who first goes to the door, checks it, it's locked, shit, jumps up through the window. You can follow him through the window if you want.
Yeah.
I'll say if y'all go up there, you will see Brick's axe and shield on the floor.
Okay. There's something I wanted to do.
So Pez, since you were the first to go in there, you were able to make the check on the body.
Yay. Rummage. What do I roll?
An investigation check, please, sir. If you don't mind.
Can I roll that physically?
Yeah, I didn't see it. For all I know, you've been rolling physically the whole night.
Oh, sweet. That's even better. 18 plus 7.
Whoo! Okay. He didn't have much on him. You did attack him in his home. His clothes, while, around a mummified corpse, having all the life just sucked out of him, are still relatively nice. He was wielding a silver longsword, and you are able to get the ring off of his now shrunken finger.
But you said it shattered.
It shattered open. Sorry.
Okay.
In the heat of the moment, it's cracked.
I was curious.
Yep.
Vanera, ring.
Yeah. Eh.
Vanera takes it. Delete.
She's gonna put it in her not bag of holding bag.
Okay. Give me just a second here to pull
And
up
she's
the
gonna
right-
rummage through everything else.
Let me get through the thing first.
Oh.
I'm also going to try to gather up bricks stuff.
Okay.
And even lift it.
I'll help you carry it down.
So Vanera, the ring has a golden band with a gem fitted to it. The gem is what shattered when you cast Dispel, so amazingly. It is a deep purple color with sort of lightish, a darkish pink veins, spider webbing throughout of it. In the split that you see deeper into the gem, it's goes from a deep red to a sickly pink. Just seeing the ring, you don't sense anything off of it anymore. It seems fairly inert, but even just looking at it gives you the heebie-jeebies. In the bag. And then you continue to loot everything you got.
Rummage around.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Investigation. Natural fucking 20.
Natural fucking 20. So you go through all of his things. It takes you a little while, but eventually you do find hidden in the back of his own personal wardrobe a lockbox that appeared to have pretty much all of his savings. You find 1,643 gold in the box.
You said
1,643.
Okay.
Apart from that, you find some relatively nice jewelry and accessories, but most of it's just very fine clothing.
Is there any diamonds?
You don't find any gems of that nature. All of the jewelry seems to be wrought pieces of silver, a few things of gold, like cufflinks.
How much would you say in gold if I wanted to just pawn it?
Make an intelligence check.
Not very intelligent.
No, I don't have intelligence on my thingy.
Click your intelligence score up at the top.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, obviously not very smart. 18.
18. You feel like if you really dug around, you could probably get 100 gold or more. Maybe if you find the right person and convince them that it's rare enough.
And not cursed.
And totally not cursed. Yeah.
I'm assuming like your rummaging went downstairs also, right? Or was this all up in his?
This is all upstairs.
Oh.
All up in his business.
Could I quickly run down and before the cops come in and raid the place, could I look for a little tiny vest for Hamburger?
Oh. Just because I think it's cute as fuck, yes. You find a cute little child's vest.
Aww.
I'll even let you pick the color. Who cares? I want Hamburger to have a vest now. So what color do you pick out of this selection?
Oh God.
No pressure.
All the pressure. Come back to me.
Okay. So while Vanera is looting, Pez has put Hamburger up on the little dais in front of the mirrors, and he's got like an armful of vests. And he's like, "This one? No, you're more of a summer, maybe a fall." What are the rest of you doing? Brick has fucked off.
I'm following Brick.
So Kasumi, what are you doing?
Kasumi is gonna follow Brick. She's gonna keep a little ways back, and she is gonna change into fox form, and just kind of stealthily follow.
Okay.
Like a strong arm, try to get the sword and the shield, and like clunk down the stairs. Clunk.
So you have a shield, an axe, and a great sword.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, it's simple enough to do. Kasumi kind of does the Jason Bourne thing where you see the pretty fox lady and then a person goes past your view and she's just gone. Fox form. So Vanera, as you were clunking down the stairs, and Pez, you were trying things on for Hamburger, you hear 3 heavy knocks on the door.
Who is it?
You hear a familiar voice. Do
Was it
open up,
Effie?
please.
Oh! She struggles and opens the door.
So around the weapons, you slide open the latch and get the door open. And standing there is the Chamberlain with a... pretty much every single guard that you had seen in the square is standing behind him, weapons at the ready. There's 20 to 30 of them at the moment.
Whew. Nice of y'all to finally show up.
Yes, well, I did ask you to not make a mess or a scene.
I know. Sorry. But the flip side, we found the source of the problem, and we got rid of it. She takes out she struggles to put Brick's stuff down. And
he holds a hand up to stop you as you struggle to reach around, and he leans in and says, "Just play along for the moment, yes? I am going to need all of you to come with me, please. Where did the rest of your group go?"
They went after Brick. He kind of had a tantrum.
Very well. One moment. Sergeant, and he kind of leans back and he gives whispered instructions, and he stops and looks at you. Did you see which way?
That way. She points in the opposite direction.
Very well. Sergeant, have a look, please. Be gentle. And the supposed sergeant...
Up top of the cat tower, just go, yeah!
So, as the cat cheers on Vanera and her deception again, he sends the sergeant off in the opposite direction. He takes about 6 or 8 guards with him and goes searching for the other 3 of you. If you wouldn't mind joining me for a moment.
Pez? Hamburger?
Yep.
Just a moment. Come on.
Okay.
I just quickly throw a brown vest with a blue interior on Hamburger.
Aw. I'm making note of that.
Yes.
Brown
Let them see you're
vest.
stealing.
Blue interior. Okay. So the 2 of you follow after the Chamberlain, and he leads you out of the tailor shop and around the corner. I'm assuming you're still following, yes? Good, because there's about 25 other guards still following off behind you. And there's more coming, but they seem to be securing the area. Some of them have brooms and all to try to get the glass moved out of the way of the streets so no one hurts themselves.
Is Dawn still going?
I believe it only lasts for a minute, yes? D&D Beyond.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 1 minute. It's gone. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that's an hour. No, that's daylight. Disregard. Yeah, so he begins leading you off more towards the center of the town. And it seems that he is leading you towards the inner walled-off area of the city. Leads you up towards the gate. The guards there nod and step aside. He looks behind at the entourage and says, "We are fine here. Please go and aid in the cleanup and investigation, please. You two, come along." He leads you.
DM, I'll take this point to say, however long it takes Brick, he's going to just keep walking until he's outside of the town.
Okay.
Waited
I'm
going to try to convince him not to do that.
Well,
Brick, where are you going?
No response.
I'm going to cast command and say stop.
Okay. Wisdom, right?
I'm pretty sure you're correct.
He stops.
Kasumi, you are still following after them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, we split the party.
Okay,
good
so Brick kind of, he's walking along just like,
Zaan's going to walk around in front of him, hands on his hips. And where do you think you are going? I ask you a question.
Someplace I won't hurt anyone.
Angsty fucking teenager.
Damn.
So I'm guessing the wound on Vanera was unfortunately inflicted by your weapon, but not by your mind.
Correct.
Kasumi, did you say something a second ago?
Yeah, she's gonna just very quietly trot up to Brick and sit next to him and just put one paw on his leg.
Oh, little beans!
Zaan still hands on his hips, like dad mode activated. You think you are the only one who worries if you can be evil or hurt your friends or not?
That's not what I'm worried about.
What do you think you worry about then?
Mind magic.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna go let off some steam first. And he keeps walking.
You're still under effective command, big guy. You ain't going fucking nowhere.
Command
lasts
only...
until I can obey the command.
Yeah, command is basically a one-turn thing. Unless you want to cast it again.
I'm going to continually cast it because I do have something I want to say.
Okay. He stops again.
Leave me alone. Damn it.
Then I will allow you to go blow off some steam. I want you to ponder this. If you think you're the only ones that worries about hurting their friends, I want you to look at this backgrounds that I came from. Rick, do you know where I came from?
North.
I came through a portal that is regarded as my entire country as nothing but pure evil.
Backstory.
So I want you to
there,
ponder
don't write.
this.
I know.
I want you to ponder this. How do you think I was received by everyone in my country when I first came through that? And they found out where I came from. Now I want you to also think, oh man, how many times have I been mind controlled by creatures that are much more evil than anything most people will ever comprehend? More so than anybody in our group. I constantly toy around with the fact that I am probably pure evil incarnate. I don't let that bother me. I make mistakes and so does everyone else. So, you may blow off steam, but don't think for 2 seconds because somebody makes you do something against your will, you are evil. Or you can do something wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. I mean, Vanera is not dead, is she? Yes, there's always the potential for someone to die, but mortality is fleeting. Any of us can die at any moment's notice. So, you may blow off steam, but just think in the back of your heads that you aren't the only one who toys around with the fact that they might be super evil at some points, time after time again. Now, I have a feeling that Vanera and Pez are probably still talking to people or something, so if you want to go blow off steams, then go do it, but I have a feeling that they'd probably want to see you more than you wandering off. And Zaan looks down at Kasumi, and if you tell anybody this, I swear by all that is holy, I will be evil.
I also love the idea that she just gives you a fox laugh.
Zaan pulls out his sword and points it at her. I'm not playing.
Like a of you.
Rick kind of looks towards where he knows the gate is, and then kind of not fully turned, but kind of looks behind him.
Zaan's gonna pat him on his chest. Well, when you are done with your pondering of your existence and what you will do with it, I am going back to the center of town. And Zaan's gonna just go back. Come, Kasumi.
Brick will
Rick
just
needs-
look down at Kasumi.
Kasumi doesn't move. She's just looking up at Brick. Just a paw.
He'll just pick her up, put her on his head, turn around and follows on.
She full on like straddling your head right now.
She poofs on him. Just thinking
Okay.
fox loaf.
So with the fox on Brick's head, following after Zaan, you head back towards the center of town where the citizenry has essentially begun to be directed around the tailor's shop and essentially forced to take an alternate route by the guards. And as soon as they see the three of you, well, two of you approaching, they don't know the other one's Kasumi, one of them steps forward and seems very prim and proper, does a little two-step, pops the spear down. Your presence is requested by the Chamberlain. Follow me, please.
Oh, okay.
And he
Rick
begins.
just follows.
Yeah, Zaan will follow as well.
Okay. As the two of you, the three of you, follow after him, as you pass through the little human wall, basically, four more split off and keep up behind you. And eventually you are brought to the center inner walled area. But slightly before then, Vanera and Pez, you were brought inside, and it's very, very pretty in here. There's well-kept lawns, very nicely trimmed bushes in various shapes. There appears to be a large statue of Kadal in the middle of this courtyard, straight ahead of you. To the left is a large mansion, and to the right looks to be some sort of temple kind of structure. The Chamberlain takes you to the left, and instead of going to the front doors, he takes you off a little bit of a side path and up a very narrow flight of stairs to a much smaller building that appears to be attached to the larger one. He brings you inside. It's very cozy. Lots of dark woods accent the interior with shelves full of tomes and scrolls, very comfortable looking furniture, chairs, and what looks to be like a lounge underneath the window on the side. And the Chamberlain just sort of brushes his arm and says, "Please make yourselves comfortable while we wait for your companions, yes?"
Where are you going?
Nowhere. I'm going to sit and wait for your fellows to be brought here. For we have much to discuss, yes?
Yes, I also have things to discuss. What is your opinion on importing meat?
Importing meat. He sits behind the desk and he seems to really be kind of playing with the thought. He sets his cane against the side of his chair as he steeples his fingers and thinks. To be fair, the hardest part of importing meat is making sure it does not spoil. So depending on the length of its journey, sometimes it is simply not worth the cost.
I'm sure if you set up a little like shipping thing, with my
Can you turn your volume up just a little bit?
I'm sure if you set up a little shipping thing with my company, Marigold Farms, where the meat bites back, you'll be able to import some very lovely meats.
Oh,
The cat.
hello.
Oh, it's Kasumi.
He kind of chuckles and takes a moment, seeming to try and choose his words. We have plenty of meat suppliers around the local area, but if you have a contact for me, I don't see why I could not humor the thought.
As a matter of fact, I do.
And I hand him the wanted poster for my sister.
He takes a wanted poster and he kind of does a double take at you and looks at it. I am sorry to say we do not deal with criminals.
Oh no, she ain't no criminal no more. We exonerated her.
Uh-huh.
She's my sister.
He opens a drawer, puts the poster in, and shuts it. Well, I will look into it when I have the time, but it would seem that you all have given me quite a bit of work to sift through. And around this time, give or take, that the guard knocks on the door. Yes, enter. He goes, Sir, I found the others. Good, bring him in. Be gone. You all enter the room.
Like, yeah, sure.
I immediately walk over to Vanera and give her a hug.
She hugs him back.
Comes to give a hug, drops the weapon, just hug.
I got this for you.
Thank you.
Hello
And
again, Master
I'll
Chamberlain.
put the shield and the axe back in place, pick up the sword, which still has blood on it, and take a rag out and quickly clean it off.
The Chamberlain sits there, watching him, kind of letting you all mingle for a moment, and he counts. We are still missing one, no?
Yeah. The fox is Yasavan.
She hops down, stretches, and then she goes back into human form. Like the big, back hind stretch.
Oh, the downward dog stretch, yeah.
Big stretch.
He kind of quirks an eyebrows. Interesting trick. Well, who would care to regale me why the tailor's home was effectively destroyed and a giant pillar of light in the middle of town with, from what the reports say, was a shadowy beast?
I can answer that one.
Please, do tell.
Well, to preface that, you can actually gaze upon mine form and see that I am currently white. Correct?
I see no reason to doubt this.
Was originally red. We encountered a creature in thank you. In Luna's Wind that seemed to possess powers greater than anything most of us have ever experienced. Removing me of mine color and vanishing pretty much through a portal that was destroyed. The tailor had on him some things that shattered and released a creature of seemingly the same origin but different. That being said, they are extremely powerful and can manipulate the minds of others, and did so, it seems, through our fight, and to be the cat. And to be fair, the risk of letting people see it or the risk of letting it get away the better option seemed to kill it, even if other people saw, so that more damage was not done. He also said that his master is currently watching us. So, yeah. Kind of pondering over that one at the moment.
Well, I've been hunting its master as well, so it makes sense he would be keeping an eye on us.
So, sorry. But, less of two evils? Oh, the exploding of the house was because the ring was exploded, I'm guessing, through one of our party members' doings.
Make a persuasion check.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Totally missed my dice ball. Roll a natural 20. I was not expecting that. Persuasion plus 6. I rolled a 26.
Okay.
Yay!
He's looking at you in mostly disbelief and is looking a bit irritated, trying to wait for you to get to the point where you ended up in his town and this creature happened to happen. And then as you start kind of pointing everything out and pointing to your party members, and a few of them chime in, he starts to see that you are all kind of nodding along, looking a bit grave and serious, and his relaxed posture shifts slightly. He kind of leans forward. I see.
Ja.
You're not staying here.
And how long would you be in my city?
We're just passing through?
Well, not that I am unthankful for your duty in stopping these random attacks. I do thank you. It would please me if you got out as soon as possible. If this creature that you so say is still hunting you, I want my city to remain safe. However, and he leans down, pulls out from his drawer a sack that jingles quite nicely. And he sets it down on the table with a heavy thud. Though you may not have been aware of it, there was a reward out for anyone that could stop these happenings. So, the reward is yours. I will instruct the guards to let you go. Please don't come back.
Are we gonna be seeing you at the wedding?
Afraid not. I was not invited. You may see the Lord and Lady Maelglen there. They at the moment do not know of all of this. I will simply tell them that there was a rogue mage that was taken out, but not before releasing a beast. Try to keep the citizenry from going into sheer panic that there is a all-powerful being on the hunt for... He's looking at Zaan and kind of waving his hand.
The Tempests.
Whatever you are.
Oh. Wow.
He's never seen you. He doesn't know what you are.
Oh, that kind of hurts my feelings.
Until this deal is taken care of, I would request that you merely pass through next time, especially if you are aware that you are being hunted.
No, to be fair, the things in the cities that were happening weren't our fault. It just kind of happened to have a coincidence?
Yes, well, I do not like coincidences when it comes to the safety of my citizenry. So,
that's fair.
Thank you. I wish you good day. When are you leaving?
Well, I have a
As
question.
soon as we give our condolences to his friends.
Okay.
Gonna wait for Pez to be done with his hacking fit. Sir.
The people who were imprisoned because of the evil doings.
Yes, excellent point. And you see him pull from his desk like a little handbell, and he rings it. And without even looking, someone comes through the door, and he pulls out an envelope that's already waxed and sealed. This needs to get to Crossroads as quickly as possible. Now, go. As he's running out of the room, and it's just like as soon as the door shuts, any of you that look through the window, he's gone.
I kind of look down at my ring. He'll be fine. I wish I had thought of it sooner because it would have bing, poof.
So Zaan's gonna reach out and take the sack, jing a little bit, smile like, yay. But I don't know if Maelglen, you guys want to leave in the morning? Or
we give our condolences and we leave now. I have a conversation with Otis.
He kind of looks at Brick and says, let's go with his idea, yes? Before nightfall. Before lunch, if possible.
Oh, that's right. It's fucking early as shit today, isn't it?
Yep.
Sure.
It's a heck of a wake-up call.
Yeah, a lot of people were woken up by this.
I guess I'll saddle up the cart.
Sure. All right. Well, I think we have an appointment with some unfortunate friends of said person, and then we will leave. Listen.
Very well.
Right,
Good day.
everybody?
Out. Go. Shoot. Off you go.
Bye.
Brick immediately leaves.
Oh, does Hamburger just take like a turd and hide it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said? Hamburger takes a
Yeah.
He's in the corner.
Make a stealth check at advantage.
Oh.
Because he is small and he was very distracted by all of you, so yeah.
What is stealth for?
Dexterity.
Dex? Ooh, +2. Uh, 12 +2, 14.
Easy enough. As they are discussing and he's busy being his somewhat dickish self, Hamburger just kind of goes behind a chair and just kind of gets up, chases after.
As we're walking away, as soon as we're out of earshot of guards, Kasumi's gonna lean over to Vanera, and I was the dick for not liking him.
I mean, but he wasn't the reason.
He was still an ass.
I mean, I'm not.
You guys called me an ass all the time.
Ladies, I took care of it. Well, Hamburger took care of it.
But I think Brick was right. We do need to pay the blacksmiths and the other gentleman butcher a visit real fast. We at least owe them that.
I guess so.
I'm gonna count the money in the meantime.
I wonder if we could find out who was gambling with them that gave him the ring.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give a very detailed description. They didn't remember much, right?
Yeah, he was just there, gave the ring off pretty quickly, and then was gone.
Okay.
At least that's what my notes say.
Okay.
I have a note that I wonder if anyone else can expound upon, because I don't know why I wrote this down. Did anyone else write down Rafe Mollet?
That's the Chamberlain's name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't write down that he's a Chamberlain.
So you all go in search of the...
Yes.
Yep. Dark Crystal fans will get that reference. As you're walking back through the town, you begin heading towards your wagon home, which is in the same area as the butcher and the blacksmith. And having to go around the area, as you're passing through, you do see that Nicolae and GiGi are standing at the edge of the guards, trying to see about getting into where their friends are, or their friend was, but the guards are not allowing them to pass. And GiGi doesn't look happy. She has her arms folded over her chest and is standing behind Nicolae, who is pulling a wee bit of a Karen and is kind of going off on the guards that aren't letting them through.
Nicolae, GiGi.
Ah! Oh. Well, kind of looks at the guard. I'm not done with you yet. He turns around and he heads off towards you, GiGi following after giving the guard a very stern look that makes him kind of shrink into his armor a little bit. Because she's like a head and a half taller than most everyone that you see, except for maybe Brick, just a little bit taller than him. But he stumps on up to you. He's got fists on his hips. Aye, what you want? Got business over here.
We're sorry.
You apologized already. I'm healing up just fine.
Nah.
Yeah.
Can't hear you, Brick.
No, he didn't make it.
Who?
The Tailor.
Cebran. Wait, that was you, lot.
To be fair, that wasn't us. It was the creature controlling him.
Long story short, there is an entity that...
I have a feeling I'm going to need something strong to drink for this. There. GiGi, get the good bottle. And he kind of waves you on as she walks on ahead. And he leads you to where they had sat down before in front of GiGi's shop with a few stumps sat around. And as Nicolae sits there, GiGi comes out and she has what looks a very, very old, dusty bottle and 2 glasses. She fills one up for him and one for her. And they sit down and they just wait.
Long story short, there is an entity that we encountered a while back. Big shadow smoke monster. It's one of its lackeys was in your friend's ring. Vanera tried to dispel the magic and was mostly successful, but the unfortunate side result was as the smaller entity was forced out of the ring, it decided to take your friend with it, and he didn't make it. We did kill it, but we weren't able to save him.
Yeah, I'm just sorry about that.
Nasty work that. Kind of looks at GiGi, and they both, without saying anything, both raise their glasses, sit for a second, and then they just down both of their cups. And by the time it's down, GiGi's filling a second one. Nicolae. Well, so it was the ring's fault, eh?
Whoever gambled it to him did it on purpose, like I thought. And whoever it was working for an entity that I've been hunting since I woke up.
Unlucky blighter. He's having a good night. And ended up getting him killed. Oh, that's a shame.
You have our condolences for the loss of your friend.
Yes, well, I was wondering why he was being such a prick towards the end there.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, which probably won't, it probably wasn't really him doing it.
As far as we can
It doesn't
guess,
make me feel better. He takes another drink.
as far as we can guess, any time he was acting out of character was the creature, but as far as we can tell from when some of our party read his thoughts the other day, He did have moments that were still himself.
Well,
Yes.
to Cebran, may he be in a better place. He just downs the rest of it, passes the cup back to GiGi. She fills it. He's ready for round 3.
We have been asked very politely but very sternly to leave town as soon as possible by the Chamberlain.
Sounds like our asshole of a Chamberlain.
But you have my word. As little comfort as it is, I will hunt this creature down and I will put an end to it.
That does make me feel a bit better. Or it could be this. Strong stuff.
It's probably that.
Well, regardless of what the Chamberlain says, you lot of good folk. You're welcome to come visit us anytime. We'll help you hide from the Chamberlain. Hi.
We'd much appreciate it.
Well, safe travels. GiGi, you're being greedy. Give me that. That's the bottle. Holds it out. See if any of you.
You probably need that more than we do.
Oh, I insist.
Plus, it doesn't really work on me.
Anyone else? Nope.
Fine, I will take a small drink.
Okay.
And Vanera too. Ladies first.
Passes it to Vanera first. Anyone that's taking a drink of this, make a Constitution check. Save. Constitution save.
17.
17. You're fine.
9.
Pez is not fine.
Constitution's
I'm
plus
driving.
4. It's gonna be a 17 as well.
17. Vanera and Zaan are of a sufficient-ish body size that this is some strong shit. Like, you take a swig and you swear that this should be used to strip things off of other things. But as much as it burns off the get-go, there's a kind of a nice cinnamony aftertaste to it that's very pleasant. Pez, you're drunk. Just immediately drunk. You take a swig of this, and you may have gotten just a little bit too much. You may have taken like 2 chugs of it when you're only supposed to take 1. Yeah, you're having a coughing fit. Like, it's it's strong, and you definitely are feeling some tingly niceness in the back of your head. Like, this is gonna be a great fucking day.
He thinks he can breathe fire.
Oh my god, I just realized he's drunk and his frills still act like they're underwater.
That's true.
He's gonna be so entertained for the next amount of time.
I'm
Hope
gonna
someone's
be
up there.
entertained.
You're riding shotgun? Okay, good.
Oh god, he's not the DD anymore.
Oh god.
He is the DD. He's the drunk driver now.
We don't condone drunk driving. This is a joke. We're not serious.
No,
Technically, the animal is driving the cart, not him. He's just kind of holding on to the reins a little bit.
We do not drink and wagon here.
Nicolae takes the bottle back. He gives it on back to GiGi. Well, I don't wish to be having the Chamberlain be more angry at you, so it was pleasant to meet you. Thank you for saving the town. You can already see that Nicolae, as big and burly as he is, he's kind of swaying a little bit at like 9 in the morning.
He needs it.
Well, be responsible. Don't open shop for a little while, and
You don't tell me what to do with me own shop.
Gonna come back to him missing fingers.
He's gonna be like trying to flip you. I was like,
Well, I'm just gonna pat him on his shoulder. You are. What was that drink? I'm gonna.
Go. Go on. GiGi. Another one. Whoop. So,
The bottle back, and he asked GiGi for more. He's like, more.
So
Been there, done that.
yeah, the fishbowl. If you join the Discord, we'll tell you that story later. So you all pile into the wagon and set off on your adventure. As you, oh my god, I forgot the name of your mount. My brain hurts.
Cassie, how could
Yes.
you?
Listen. As you saddle up Cassie, you make your way through the town. There is, of course, usual hubbub as this very unique spectacle travels through. You make your way through the gates towards the north, heading along the trail to Harpermere, leaving behind Maelglen with probably more questions than you currently have answers to. And that is where we're going to end for tonight. So, thank you all so much for joining us on this adventure, on this makeup session that we had from missing last week. And I'm saying that because don't forget, we will be playing next Friday as well on our normal schedule of every 2 weeks. So don't miss out on that. And again, as I said before, if you haven't joined the Discord, links are down below in the description, anywhere you look. We're always looking to have more people to talk to and play games with. We hope you all have a very lovely, safe weekend. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
So, good night, everybody.
Sam.